Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Legend of Zelda. How y'all doing? Did you all have a good Christmas? Good New Year's? I hope you had a good Christmas / New Year's. Chris, resubscribe.
Chris, what do you want to put that sub towards?
Oh god. What are the things again? So you
there's lots of options that I will list as soon as I get the thing open so I can remember.
So you can remember.
Because, oh boy, there's a lot of options.
There are. Currently, you can put it towards a bid war, towards which timeline will go down once we hit the timeline split.
Yes.
You can put it towards one of a few things.
What ways torture Rob? Perfect. So, considering we're almost done with the game, I wouldn't put anything towards the cursed medal, because unless someone donates 150, we're not going to reach that.
No, I put it deliberately high because I didn't want to do it. But if it gets hit, it's probably going to get hit like right before the final boss fight, and that would be a fucking nightmare.
So what I would recommend for now would be to put that towards Master Quest and whatever timeline you want.
Yeah, you can put it towards
if
me
you want
either
to torture
playing
Rob.
OOT Master Quest, whenever we get to OOT. You can put it towards me playing the 3DS version of OOT. Separate incentive. If you want to see me play 3DS rather than N64. You can put it towards me having to play through the rest of this game with the curse medal, but it's a very high incentive. Those are your choices there. And then as well as that, you can also put it towards one of the options for like the standard game poll, of which...
Yep. And the ultimate goal between now and when I finish Minish Cap is to get Master Quest and OOT 3D locked in, so he has to do Master Quest 3D, which is basically hero mode of that game.
Yeah.
Okay, Child Timeline and Master Quest. And then I assume for the game poll you want God of War, so I'm just putting it towards God of War.
Yeah, I think that was the one he was going for before.
Let's be honest, it's Chris. He's putting it towards God of War when it's an option.
Alright, let me change my game screen over so that I can actually play the game. Oh, baby. God, this
God of War is taking a big second.
It's honestly, it's picked up a lot of steam. It's really gunning for it this time. Right, last time we did the thing. We did the sand ship. That's what we did last time, right? I think that's basically where we finished off. We'd just done the sand ship.
Yes, did the sand ship, got back to Skyloft, and that's around when I had to go.
Yeah, that's about when we left off. So, today, we have to go and get the third Sacred Flame. So that's what we're going to be trying to do, as well as doing whatever else we can do.
Which means side quests.
Side quests. Woo!
So, to start out with, we should be in Skyloft. Yes.
Yes I am.
So, we never got the baby's rattle.
No, we didn't.
You remember how to do that, right?
I remember you need to speak to the guy.
At nighttime.
I think if you go in here, it can at least tell you that it's been triggered, because he has like a speech bubble above his head, and he's like, come see me at night. Or something like that, right? Yeah, which he has done. Exactly, so we can do that. Welcome. Sorry, I shouldn't be sighing in front of a customer. You see, recently I haven't been able to sleep at night. Sorry, I also shouldn't complain in front of a customer. Welcome, I have a little side business over here. I've used potions my wife sells. Yeah. I haven't.
And you should also talk to Beatrice while you're up here to see how far you are in that.
What do you have to say? Oh, you have a quiver for me. That's what you have.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, this is the item check, but I bet you're here just to check me out, right? Am I right?
Okay, so you still need to
check what we
sleep
got.
a little more before you can continue that.
Yeah.
Which means at some point in time we may end up just grinding through sleeps.
I almost instinctively grabbed this and was like, no, don't. I can't have that. But I do have an empty slot, so I guess I'll grab the treasure medal. Give me more of them
You
materials.
do have an empty slot. You could grab the treasure medal, or you could buy a quiver, which is the only useful one of those upgrades.
It's also true.
Or you could check your goddess chests, because I think there's a free quiver somewhere.
There might be. If we find a free quiver, then I'll might stick that in there, because I do like using the
You should also talk to other guy while you're here. You know, upgrade your bow.
Ah, yeah, that's a good point. Hey! Upgrade, please.
I think you're missing stuff to get the second bow upgrade.
No, we have everything for that. I have so many evil crystals, I forgot.
Yeah, that's right. You have just enough tumbleweeds to get the iron bow, but to get the divine bow, you need more tumbleweeds.
Yeah.
So,
Go for it.
if I think that between this stream and next stream, Rob may end up just grinding 5 tumbleweeds.
Yeah, I might.
Because it takes 5.
That's so many.
I think it's 5. That's what the guide says. But the Prima guide could be wrong, because it's a Prima guide. Yep.
Yeah, it needs 5.
You have everything else, and then you'll have the sacred bow.
Yeah. Got you. Right, okay, cool. 5 tumbleweeds. Alright, dude. Whoa! Our report, Master. Because of the improvements to your sword, you can now use your dowsing ability to locate treasure. Please use the additional entry in your dowsing target list. Okay, cool. Thanks.
And that's another reason to talk to him.
Neat. I can search for treasure now.
Which is not remotely helpful with the only treasure we need.
There is zero treasure in this whole building. What a waste.
Yep. Well, if you get a quiver, you might as well upgrade that if you have the money. But, like, you might not have the money because you still need to buy a heart container and 2 pouch upgrades.
Yeah, I know there's still stuff I gotta get. Right, let's see if we can find the house.
Let me see what else.
It's over here somewhere.
Let me skip after the sand ship in the guide because... Well, the good news is you can afford the second pouch upgrade right now.
I should show it now.
From Beetle.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because that's 600.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I have a fair bit of money on me at the moment. I go to sleep. Till night, please.
Rob shouldn't need to grind rupees because maybe after he's upgraded everything, he'll realize, oh, I can sell all these treasures for money.
Sigh. Doesn't look like I'll get much sleep tonight again. You tired? Well, you can see what my nights are like, right? The baby just goes on and on like this all night. I haven't slept a wink in I don't even know how long. Baby usually sleeps like a sack of rocks, but that was before we lost the you-know-what. What? No, what? The baby's rattle. What were you thinking of? Get your mind out the gutter. If we had the you-know-what, then the baby would settle down. But we lost it the other day. A bird picked it up in his beak and flew off with it. Maybe the bird thought it was a food. I don't know. Do you mean a loftwing? Because that's literally the only birds that exist up here. Like a big old loftwing swooped down and stole your baby's rattle? The fuck?
So I want to point out, he's not the only person to talk about birds other than loftwings. Yet, when Bruce sees birds other than loftwings, he's amazed.
Yeah, like, because there are no normal birds up here. Like, but like, I think the writers just kind of forgot that bit. Of course, the bird wouldn't have eaten it, so I think it still must be somewhere here in town. I just don't know where. Sigh. It sure would be nice if someone would find it for me. Well, wouldn't it be nice, eh?
Yeah.
Like, do I need to be daytime to find it?
I think so, but you might as well either way, because it gets more rests.
Yeah.
And you need to sleep more for Beatrice.
Well, being as you're not sleeping tonight, I might as well sleep in your bed. Oh, damn me.
And whatever you do before you head out to the surface again, check up on Beatrice after you've done all these sleeping.
Yes. So... where do we go to get it? I think we go over this side of town.
Well, do you want me to tell you?
No. No, I know where it is.
Do you?
Maybe. Alright. Oh, it's not where I thought it was. Because I thought you could, like, grapple on over there or something.
You've got the right idea, and you're even in roughly the right location.
Is there like a... Aha! There it is. There we go. Excuse me? There we go.
Well, congratulations, this isn't it, but you got up to a goddess chest.
I will take it. Pizza Hut.
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
Hell yeah. Also, we can get one of these.
Yep.
Boing, boing.
I always forget that Sheikah Stone's up here. But it gave
Goddess
you a
Blue.
pretty good reward.
Alright. I'll take it.
Yeah.
I feel like that one normally gives me an evil crystal on previous playthroughs, but... So maybe
Well,
that
as
one...
we've learned, you're not doing great at getting evil crystals.
You
As we
say
saw
that
last session.
Last session, where I got like a fucking million of them.
Yes, but also, what I said last session was you weren't great at getting them dropped from enemies.
Yeah, this is exactly where I need to go, because this is where I can...
That's
I can
right,
jump
you
up.
do have to drop down from here to land on the nest.
Yeah. You were like, this isn't the right spot. I was like, I'm sure it is. Alright.
But guess what else? You need to go up there at nighttime because there's a gratitude crystal up there.
Oh, is there? Well, okay. Well. You got a rattle. It's a baby's toy. Perhaps somebody dropped it. Maybe. I'm sure it'll be
Actually,
fine.
according to the guide, you don't need to go up there because you should be able to, if you have a tough beetle, fly it all the way up there to grab
Beetle
the
up there.
gratitude crystal. Which I find... Hey, Sharp!
Hey, Sharp. How you doing?
Sharp! What did you want to put your sub towards?
Yeah, so like, obviously, this could be a Loftwing nest. Like, this is a pretty freaking big bird nest, right?
Yes,
so, like,
but it's never mentioned that Loftwings have nests, and this is the only one you
this is
see,
the
really.
only one you see, so like, maybe?
They all just share the same nest.
Yeah, they take it in turns.
The Loftwing community is really just a big polygamous group of birds. Did you remember to get that goddess chest finally? Yes, you did.
Yes, I did. Nope. There we go.
You tried to be cool.
I tried.
And you failed
I
miserably.
failed on both accounts.
Okay, Superstar Saga, Child Timeline. And then...
That's 100 roots.
And then, what were you wanting for the other incentives? There's Master Quest, Ocarina of Time 3D, and the Cursed Medal.
Yep. God damn it, Sam. Sam paid 100 points to highlight his message that was just ah. Oh my god. So yeah, you can either put stuff towards for OOT stuff, you can put it towards me making me do Master Quest or make me play OOT 3D rather than vanilla N64.
And you could try to get Rob to have to do the Cursed Medal for the rest of this game, but that's not likely unless someone has about $150 to drop.
Yeah, because it's a quite a high incentive and like.
Oh yeah, Rob's not using the heart medallion anymore thanks to Ben.
Yeah. Yeah. Like after the heart medallion one got met, I added the incentive to make it so that I had to use the cursed medal, which is just real bad.
Rob only used the heart medallion for like half a stream. Or no.
No, it was one stream. I had one stream of it.
One stream.
And I got very little use out of it, honestly.
Yeah, because you were in the dungeon with the least heart spawns.
Oh my god, I need to go back to his house.
The Cursed Medal makes it so Rob wouldn't be able to open his pouch. So potions would be out, fairies would be out, because you can't really...
I would be able to use the fairies I still have, but I would not be able to capture any more. And I also would be unable to use a shield.
Yes, shield would also be out. And that would be fantastic before he has to do the boss rush.
God, that would kill me. It would actually kill me. Like, I set it to a high amount because I was like, I don't want anyone to do this.
Right now, Master Quest is in the lead. But the closest to being completed is Ocarina of Time 3D, because that's a lower value needed to complete it.
You can see all the totals from the spreadsheet.
Yep. In the Discord.
In the Discord.
And I should have a link to it in my Discord as well. I believe I do.
Yeah.
Yes.
Pudding. Yo, 42 gratitude crystals.
Nice. Also, while it's nighttime, just first of all get that loose gratitude crystal, then talk to Fledge.
Oh, right. Do I need to give him another potion, or is he done now?
You only need to give him the 2. Now he's done, and he just gives you 5 gratitude crystals.
Gotcha.
Which, all in all, not really a great reward for having to spend that money on 2 potions for him.
It's true, it's true. Off we go.
Well, it would help if you actually headed straight towards the crystal.
It's like literally just off of the waterfall. Alright.
Yeah, it's in the water there, basically.
Yeah.
Not to mention, when you're pointed upwards, you actually fly slower. So as soon as you can...
I'm so close! No!
As soon as you can level it out, you should, because you can fly faster when you're level.
Off the side.
So it looks like you definitely can get this gratitude crystal with the tough beetle.
It's really difficult.
Yeah. Why does the Prima guide list this as an option? There's no point where getting a single more gratitude crystal will help you before you have the double claw shots, because the only time getting that one extra gratitude crystal will help you is at the point where you need all the gratitude crystals.
Fuck it. I'm going the long way. Ow. Asshole.
So, I really don't know why the guide bothered to mention that. Also, the crystal's mostly submerged underwater, so even if you manage to get the beetle up there, it's difficult to actually get the crystal.
Yeah, it's true.
Because the beetle can't go underwater.
Alrighty.
Make sure to actually grab the crystal.
Okay, I don't get washed away. That's fine. I was like...
Yeah. Rob, the water's ankle deep.
I wasn't sure, like, how deep the water was. 43 crystals. Alright.
I want to point out the most annoying thing about the standalone gratitude crystals is that it explains what they are and opens that menu for every single one you grab.
Oh, I can't actually hunt for gratitude crystals.
That's because you have to talk to Betrow again, I think, now that you have the... So you can go ahead and do that if you want.
I guess, yeah.
Because you're at a point where you can grab all the loose gratitude crystals.
Yeah.
I don't think you have many more to grab.
Down here. No, but this will leave me here anyway.
Okay, going with OOT3D. That's the first donation towards that one.
Yeah.
And it is now 10% of the way there. Ba-ba-dum. Ba-dum.
What you got for me?
Yeah.
A gold ruby? That's money.
It is money.
Fee.
Does that not activate it?
Oh, there we go.
Okay, there she goes.
I was like... These are the enhancements. It's now possible to use your dustbin to detect the feelings of gratitude. I have added gratitude crystals to your list of dowsing targets. Oh, baby.
Yep.
Yep, there's a crystal somewhere. Right up there, I think. Hang on, let's head on up.
Yeah, I know you don't have all the gratitude crystals. Actually, how many gratitude crystals do you have?
I have...
Because I think...
43.
Okay, so if you can manage to get 50, you can get the You should be able to manage to get 50. Just get the loose gratitude crystals and collect Fledge's reward, because you haven't gotten that yet, have you?
No.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I don't think I was paying that little attention.
Okay, is this at the top of the tower, or is it just on this like ledge here at the bottom? The questions.
And now that you have the gratitude crystal dowsing...
Wow. Back shot.
Yeah. Yeah. But now that you have that, I'm not gonna bother telling you where they are, because you can figure it out easily enough. And it's a lot easier than me trying to explain where they are.
Camera angles. Okay. And the last one is this way? Okay.
Yep. And honestly, that might just be the last standalone gratitude crystal. I don't remember how many you've gotten at this point, but that'll bring it up to a
round number.
Multiple of 5.
Yeah.
I was about to say even number, but it's like, no, you're going up to 45. That's not even.
Oh, I remember where it is. Hang on. I need to...
Yeah.
Beep. Santa's coming to town. Whee. Oh, dear me. Money. Bop. There it is.
So, Rob.
Yep.
What I just realized is that... yeah, you didn't look down in the grates. But no.
I didn't. That's fine.
What I just realized is that when you collect all the goddess chests, you will have enough money to get both pouch upgrades.
Yep.
And then all you'll need money for is the final bow upgrade and the piece of heart.
This is Zelda's journal. Ooh. What if we read it? What if we read Zelda's diary? Let's do it. Tomorrow's the big day, the wing ceremony. Finally, Link can take a big step towards becoming a knight. I can't wait to see him promoted to a full knighthood, but I'm a little worried he might have some trouble winning the race. Lately, Link hasn't taken his flight training seriously. Someone needs to make sure he doesn't mess up his chance. So I've made up my mind. Tomorrow I'll wake him up extra early and make sure he gets some last-minute practice, whether he likes it or not. He has to win, or we won't be able to perform the closing ceremony together. Oh. They'll do it. Alright. Good. Let's leave. Yeah, I'll drop back in again and show you the thing.
Chris.
This was
No.
Chris.
My favorite part of that is that John and Steven individually, without knowing that the other did it, both did chain-smoking Zelda.
It's true. It's true.
You should talk to Fledge.
Oh, I should while I'm there, actually. Well, I'm dropping back in anyway, so we'll do it when we get back in. Dig dog! Wake up! Wakey wakey!
Oh, man. See, the fact that that gives you a green rupee always disappointed me, because you know the bell in Kakariko and Twilight Princess that gives you a silver rupee?
Yeah.
When I finally got an item that would let me ring the bell, I was like, ooh, this should give me big money. Nope.
Oh, there he is. Look.
Yeah.
Headmaster just casually just taking a bath. Just chilling down in the bath. How do you even access the bath? Is there a door like down there? I don't think I've even actually been here at any point.
That's because you can't get in there.
Oh, actually, can't you? Okay. I thought in the daytime you could, but like I was like, but I don't actually know where it is. Is it in here? Oh, it is.
You might be able to in daytime, actually.
You might be able to.
There's not a point to ever go in there, though.
No.
So I've never really bothered.
There's literally no reason to. That's my room.
And now Fledge should be all way too strong.
Not only have we just watched a man bathing, now we're gonna see someone get completely freaking ripped.
Yep.
Link is turning gay today. 3,985, 3,986, 3,987, 3,988. Oh boy. Phew, that was a good warm-up. Hey, like, I was just hoping you'd come by. I wanted to ask you something. The other day, I tried lifting some barrels, and I was able to do it with one arm. Do you think that means I got enough muscle? What do you think, Link? Do I look strong? Too strong.
Boy, you certainly don't look strong.
You're just saying that, but it's still nice to hear it. It's all thanks to you, Link. I would have gone discouraged if you hadn't come by to cheer me on. You gave me motivation and drugs.
Yep.
Thank you so much, Link. Five gratitude crystals. Hell yeah.
Look, I always wished that at this point they just replaced Fledge's model with a big beefy Fledge.
Yeah, I wish they'd like actually like updated his model to show that he'd got ripped.
And just for the rest of the game, you have beefy Fledge. That would be fantastic.
Okay, let's leave.
Okay, and now you have enough to get the next thing from Betrow.
Yeah, actually I should make it daytime before I go back to Betrow, realistically.
Yeah, and then...
Because you can, I'm fairly certain you can dive off near there, so we can just, like, leave and go and do whatever else we need to do from there.
Yeah.
Can I go in this room? I can't go in this room. Hi, I'm just gonna steal your bed, thanks.
And then after you talk to Betrow, I believe the only other things you need to do right now are see if you can progress the Beatrice side quest and get goddess chests. And then once you've gotten goddess chests, buy your pouch upgrades.
Yep.
I think that's it.
Nice.
But I'm gonna double check.
Right, let me check.
Oh, right. I forgot about that one mini game that unlocked now that you have the bow.
Yeah, do you not realize that I can do this?
I forgot about it.
Guys, guy. Rob is bad at archery games.
Yes, but you've always blamed the controller for that.
Oh boy.
You have no excuse now. Now it's your own aim.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Now it's literally your own aim.
Yeah, I'm good. You're amazing, Link. Even if I work way up to 3,000 push-ups, I'll never be as cool as you.
You already have worked your way to
way
that.
up to 3,000 push-ups, Fletch.
You were up to almost 4,000 as your warm-up.
Flash! I'm gonna toss some pumpkins into the air. Show me how good you are by filling 4
I think
hours.
those stamina potions messed with his brain a little.
Maybe. Maybe he just can't do simple addition of 1 plus 1. Like he just can't count anymore. Alright, let's do it. 90 seconds, 10 points for every pumpkin. The more pumpkins you hit in a row, the more points you get. Don't miss. Miss a pumpkin, you break your combo. 20 rupees.
Yeah.
Try. Yes. Alright. I don't know how good I'm gonna do. Alright. This look like a...
This is gonna take a few tries.
Take at least a couple of tries. There's like a sweet spot, and I don't remember where this.
Yes, there is. You're roughly at it. I don't... It might be possible for you to get it still, but not without you hitting every single one from this point, so good luck. Ah. Yeah, you've screwed it.
Whoa. Okay.
Yeah, occasionally he does that. But the sweet spot's basically right around the door's archway. I can speak.
Damn it. Whoa. Freaking love that, Jesus.
Well, Rob, you did better than I expected for this first try. You got over half the points you needed. Because you need to get 600 points.
I remember the sweet spot. Hang on. No, there's a better sweet spot. There's actually a good sweet spot. I'm gonna get it. Hang on.
Is there? It's been a while since I've played, but you still made out on top.
It's still not like guaranteed to get like everything, but it should do its pretty good. All right.
So is the cost just the cost of the pumpkins Fledge is wasting? Because that's pretty cheap for all those pumpkins.
It's a lot of pumpkins, isn't it? Right, so if we do it like here,
Oh, yeah.
you end up kind of getting, if you get the timing right.
Well, the problem with that is your bow's covering up Fledge.
Yeah.
There you go. Because you need to see him a little.
Yeah.
You're doing so much worse this time.
I am, aren't I?
You're doing so much worse.
God. Yeah, I am. I'm doing way worse. I was better when I was doing it over there.
You're not making your money back on this one.
No.
Just shoot Fledge. He deserves it.
I remember there being a sweet
Yeah.
spot, and like if you shoot really close to it, you can basically get like everyone. But I don't remember the timing for it.
I've never needed the sweet spot. Because this minigame is pretty easy, being honest.
I think it's there. I wasn't looking. Right. I got it. I did work.
No, Rob, you got 100 points. It takes 600.
I'm
Even
not
Fledge
feeling
is
it today.
disappointed in you.
Don't worry, man. I got this. Let me do it again. I have a lot of rupees to spend. I could be here all day.
Again, you're covering up Fledge when you point it there. You need to see a little of him.
Oh, I shot too early.
Oh, he's getting it currently.
Oh, fuck. Fuck.
If he gets every single pumpkin from this point on, he might get it. But it doesn't help that the ×2 pumpkin was 10. Okay, he missed it, but he's found roughly the sweet spot. I feel like he would have gotten it by now if he just tried to do it without cheesing it.
Oh man, the cheese every time. Where did you get this? Fletch? Where did you get this? Fletch, I had to go back in time to get that. Where did you get it?
Doesn't everyone keep extinct flowers in their back pocket?
Okay. This is gonna be like that Neville Longbottom thing, where like Fledge is actually the hero.
Yep.
I missed the first one.
Ooh, that was close. You keep hitting the edge of the pumpkin. But you're hitting it. There you go. Got the ×2 on a 50.
Ah, fuck. Ah.
You gave a second ×2 this time? That's so rare.
Oh, even if you miss.
Yeah.
Fuck, okay.
$420.
$450.
I believe you got a rare treasure, at least.
Maybe. It's nothing. Fledge! Where are you getting
so many of these extinct flowers?
Fledge! How? Oh. Oh, hang on, let me sort my... There we go. That's better. It's alright, my microphone stand doesn't stay in place and it kind of starts to swing. And I have to kind of like wedge it to make sure that it doesn't do that.
I think you need a new mic stand.
You're not wrong. Unfortunately, the Blue Yeti microphone is really freaking heavy, and it, like, just breaks mic stands after a while.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, that's why it's thought to be extinct. Fledge is hoarding them all. And Fledge, being Fledge, doesn't realize the value of them, so he just gives them away to Link.
Fuck.
It's okay.
Sorry.
You've got plenty of time to still get your 600 points. Someone's seriously setting off fireworks?
Whoa! Fledge, you asshole. Fledge! Fledge, why?
The sweet spot doesn't always work. That's why I don't use it. You have to hit 2 more. You just have to hit it.
Got it. Alright.
That took less tries than I was expecting, but still way too many tries.
Yeah.
Also, yeah, that was way too close.
The symbol of friendship. Thank you. Yeah, the reason like that sweet spot works is if you get it exactly right, it doesn't matter what angle he throws it at, it still just gets it. You know how a lot of the times I was just hitting them kind of thing? Like, yeah, that's the point of that spot, because even if he aims like a high one, now I've definitely hit that one kind of thing, but I'm just hitting the ones that go low. Which is why it's a good one to get, but obviously it requires you to have a very steady hand to keep in that sweet spot. Which, like, my hands aren't the steadiest of hands these days.
So, you need 328 rupees to get both pouches now.
Okay.
You might as well go out to the goddess chest and see what you can find. Maybe you'll get another seed pouch or something that you can sell to Beatrice.
You don't sell those. Do you sell those? Oh, you do sell those. You can see.
Yeah.
I forget that. I was like, what? You can sell items you give to? Whistle.
That's what I always do with my wood and iron shields once I have the sacred shield.
Nah, I hoard too much. Alright.
Okay, so that one in the top right is a gold rupee. You want it.
Set all the way over to Beagle's Island. Da, 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 ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba.
I mean, you can sell bugs in this game too, and treasure.
Yep.
But
Yeah,
Rob refuses to sell those.
You could sell basically anything in a bottle in OOT, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah. You could sell the soul of a dead person.
Oh god. I'm under attack. Still going the right way? This way. This way right there.
Rob refusing to use the waypoints.
Like, I get that they can be useful. I'm just like,
This is literally the only place they are useful.
yeah.
Skyloft.
Like, and if I wasn't going to like a bigger island like Beetle's Island, I probably would.
His island's not that big, honestly.
It's not, to be fair, but it stands out. A piece of heart. You said this one was a gold rupee. It's a piece of heart.
The other one's a gold rupee, then.
This one must be down here in the bottom left.
Either way, you wanted the piece of heart.
Oh god, no, hang on. There's the other mini game that I have to do, isn't there?
Yeah.
Oh no.
I would just do it later and get your pouch upgrades.
I mean, I could do it. It's fine. It's the skydiving one, right? So like,
I would just do it later and get your pouch upgrades. You're going to not have enough money if you do it now. Also, there might be chests in the Thunderhead.
I think it still shows those on the map, if there are.
I don't think it does.
Yeah, I think so. Now that you've been in the Thunderhead.
Maybe. I know it doesn't before.
It doesn't beforehand. No, it kind of hides them from you.
But you should have a gold rupee chest, and that should be the one. If you don't have a gold rupee chest...
Somehow you've lost track of where the gold rupee chests are.
If you don't have a gold rupee chest, somehow we've lost track of some of the goddess cubes.
That's also
But you only need the pieces of heart from them anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Also, you will need to go in the Thunderhead anyway, so once you're in there, you should check your map.
Yeah, I will do. Alright, where are we headed now? We're down here. To the right a little bit. Probably that island now.
Rob, if it's not a bigger island like Beetle's Island, I'll use the waypoints.
Yeah, still don't use it.
No, you don't.
It's fine.
This is the one you needed the double claw shot for.
Oh, okay. Can you get to it? Oh, I can. So,
As I said, you needed the claw shots.
yeah, I wasn't sure if I was supposed to land like on the other side of this island and somehow like climb round to it or something.
Okay, yeah,
Potion
missed
metal.
a goddess cube it seems, but potion metal,
That's
super
good.
useful for the boss rush.
Yeah, that's going to be very important.
Unless you get the cursed metal before then.
Yeah.
In which case, you won't be able to use potions. You can still have the potion metal in your inventory.
Well, like,
Just won't do
it just
anything
won't
for
do
you.
anything. Like, the only potions I think I could get to work is I think if you get a healing potion and you fully upgrade it with bugs, it will auto-trigger. Kind of thing when you run out of hearts like a fairy will. And it will also actually heal you all the way up. But it's really expensive to do that because it requires a shit ton of bugs and money.
Mm-hmm. And that still wouldn't help you in the, that still wouldn't help you with the boss rush.
I mean, it would, because it would auto heal.
You have to use the potion before the boss rush,
No,
Rob.
it would auto heal. It literally works like a fairy. It just auto heals you when you run out of hearts. But like the potion metal won't do anything because the potion metal only affects like things.
No,
like
my
tinies.
point is you can't use potions during the boss rush. I don't think.
No, they auto trigger still. I think.
Maybe.
I think like if you had a fairy, the fairy would trigger still automatically. You just can't manually use things. It basically works like you have a curse metal in the boss rush, but you can't manually use anything other than the shield.
143 for the cursed metal. Rob put that incentive up real high because he doesn't want to have to use it. Check your map.
Wait. Were there 2 chests there to get?
That might be where the gold rupee is.
But I just got that one. There must have been 2 chests there. Whatever.
Yeah.
I'll get this now. We'll get that on the way back out. Sorry, I went to that island. I got the chest. Apparently there's another chest.
Yeah. Oh man. I will let you know when I play Minish Cap. The first of the incentives, the the figurine-less percent, basically, will be pretty affordable, but getting me to actually do the figurines to get that last piece of heart. Oh boy. I don't want to do the figurines. Oh, Rob, it's about to be time for the song you could actually play on the harp.
Wait, what?
You'll see. Well, you'll hear, rather.
Yeah. Ka-chink. What? Love how every time the goddess statues appear differently, and this time it's like under him. It's like, oh,
Yep.
fuck. Master Link, I have important information. When you struck the crest with the Skyward Strike from your sword, a message from the goddess awakened deep within my memory. The goddess intended this message for you, Master. These are her words. He who seeks the sacred flames, listen well, for I am the one guiding you from my place at the edge of time. The last of the sacred flames still eludes you. To obtain it, you must claim another sacred gift.
Silent Realms.
For each trial you overcome, you shall be blessed with another gift. Spin, spin, spin. Make use of the power of these gifts, and you will be most certainly find a path to the sacred flames. Now I bestow unto you another melody. Let it serve as a key to unlocking your final trial. It awaits you upon Elden Volcano. Yeah, I probably could play this one. It's 2 notes.
Yeah. And just wait till you hear it later when Link plays it again. It sounds completely different then.
Like, it gets a little bit more technical as it goes on, but the beginning was just like 2 notes over and over again.
Just wait till you hear it when Link plays it again, because it sounds completely different.
Going to my records, that song you just heard is called Din's Power. Use the song of might to locate the last trial. You like Din's Power? Yeah, all of Fee's attacks and stuff in Hyrule Warriors are mostly based off of her dance moves. Which makes it really finicky to use for some people. Some people can't get into it.
Yes.
Because it's like constant, perpetual movement. But I really like it.
It's very difficult to master. Speaking of Hyrule Warriors, that may or may not be an incentive to meet to have us play it at some point.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Paths.
Yeah.
We. Like why? Like why?
The impressive thing is how Link somehow turns around in the crawl space when you do that.
No. Alright, off we go.
Yep. I will say, the biggest thing I hope for is that we meet the OOT randomizer incentive before Ocarina of Time's finished.
It's true. We should. We should.
Yeah. We definitely should. I just hope we don't get too far in it, because I don't want to do entrance randomizer. I think the dungeon entrance randomizer could be fun, but all loading zones randomized sounds painful.
Yeah.
Yes, well, I don't know anyone who now owns 4 copies of Hyrule Warriors.
That's like one more than you need to own.
Wrong, because I had to get the collector's edition of Legends, which was only released in Europe, basically.
It's true, but therefore you didn't need to get the one in the States.
I did need to get the one in the States because I can't play a European copy, because the 3DS is region locked.
Therefore, you should have just bought a European 3DS and not a 4th copy of the game. Much better idea.
Oh yes, clearly. Instead of spending the $40 twice on the game, I should have spent the, what, $200 to get a European 3DS?
Where is the other chest here?
Where indeed?
Oh,
I couldn't
see.
possibly... Yeah.
Where is it? It's the others? Yeah, okay, cool.
You have to climb down the vines from the ledge you were standing on.
I see, I see. Woo! Vines are here. Yeah. Drop down. That was
Yeah.
sneaky.
Yeah. Rob, that's the one you can use.
Oh my god, it is! Sorry, I wasn't actually looking at the screen because I expected it to be a rupee and it wasn't.
I don't know where the gold rupee is! That's fine, you can still buy one pouch upgrade and just equip the life metal thing, whatever it's called.
Yeah.
The heart container that takes an inventory space.
Yeah. It's so dumb. It's so dumb that 2 of your heart containers take up inventory slots. Like, who decided that was a good idea?
Well, at least it's less annoying than in Breath of the Wild, where you can't have full hearts and full stamina. You have to choose.
It's true. That also bugs me a lot.
And even with the DLC, even though it adds a couple extra hearts, you still have to choose.
Like, it actively bugs me that you can't have, like, max everything.
No, you're wrong there, Sharp. You can choose between full stamina or full hearts.
Yeah, because if you were to, instead of doing stamina, do hearts, you could max out hearts, but then you'd never get full stamina. It's just everyone goes stamina because of how important stamina is in that game. And like hearts,
Yeah.
you can get like the temporary hearts to make you up to max. So like,
Well, you could also do temporary stamina, but it's significantly worse.
yeah, because like it goes.
Rob,
I mean,
dousing is not gonna help you there.
Beto.
Your wick's not gonna help you either, Rob.
Beto.
Someday you'll get it.
Beto.
Yeah, no. Breath of the Wild only lets you have full stamina or full hearts, and it's annoying.
You can't have full both, and that makes me sad.
And everyone goes full stamina because that's the right choice.
It is. Oh. Hi.
Yes, it should be 600 rupees.
Yes, it is. What? Me? Raise prices? Never. You're obviously hallucinating. So how about it? 600 rupees. Sure.
Okay, I want to point out, go out and back in to see his text for the final one, now that he said he would never raise prices.
Oh dear. Ba 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 da da.
Go back in and see the text drop. It's...
This thing will open a little space in your adventure pouch. It's my last one, so it's a little expensive. Price
You just said you don't raise prices,
rupees.
Beetle.
If I were you, I'd think hard about whether you really need it or not. I can't afford it, Beetle. Beetle, you made it too expensive. If you'd upped it to like 800, I'd be cool. I could buy it. Like...
Yeah, he doubles the price each time. And that's 1,600. You can't afford it.
1,600. Jesus Christ.
But once you do Beetle's side quests, don't forget that he gives you half off on it.
Oh, he does, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the bug medal. You don't need the bug medal. Oh, shut up. I just bought something from you. God dang it, man.
So, now's the time for me to point out a theory that some people in the Zelda community have. And it's really weird. Because it never explicitly states that the Beetles throughout different games are different characters. Some people in the Zelda community insist that it's the same Beetle and he's immortal.
He's immortal. He's lived since the beginning of time.
And he just sells things his whole life to make a living.
Oh, that's not the map then. Alright. Time to go. Where's Eldon's the one up here, right? Yeah. Okay.
For a second I was thinking, Rob, Eldon's the red one, obviously. But, you know.
He's always got transportation.
Yeah.
Like say, when it's in the sky, he has like a big flying contraption. When it's on the sea, he's got a boat.
The only game where he doesn't have a vehicle is
Phantom Hourglass.
actively
he
the
doesn't.
next game, Minish Cap. In Minish Cap, he doesn't have a vehicle that you see.
Oh, he doesn't, does he? But like, yeah, like it's like in Spirit Tracks, he has an airship. In Phantom Hourglass, he has a boat again.
In Wind Waker, he has a boat. Well, also Breath of the Wild. He walks.
He walks in Breath of the Wild, but he
And
fucking gets around. You've seen how fast that guy goes.
Does.
Like, he's like all over the place. Where am I heading to in here?
Ascent.
Ascent?
Yep.
Yes.
And now just look behind you.
Oh,
It's
yeah, 'cause
right
I need
there.
to I need to. Sorry, I was thinking about how do I get up the volcano to where the thing is. I need to do this first.
You need the earrings first so you can survive the volcano.
Yeah, it's a good point. Right. Nope, that's not the heart.
No, I think this is the song I was thinking of where Link just goes ham on the
God, let's try it.
on the instrument when he's playing it.
Alrighty.
And it basically sounds like it does when you're playing it here.
Oh, I have to hit A. Hang on.
Yes.
You ready? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What happened
Link
to the
just-
2 notes, Link?
I know.
When you first played it, it was just 2 notes, and they were like, vroom, vroom. Let's go.
And that's what I was talking about when I said you could play it. You can strum a Liar.
Okay. After that nonsense.
Now thrust your sword. Okay. Silent Realm number 3.
I do remember this one being kind of tricky.
A lot of people find this to be the hardest one.
Yeah.
And it's because of that right there.
Yeah.
It's because of that slide. However, you can get everything on the slide in your first go if you do it right.
Yeah. Yes. Okay, last flame, you will enhance your sword. You must first complete the final challenge and then achieve spiritual growth. Once again. Man. If only it was really this easy to obtain spiritual growth.
Yeah.
You know, there are people that spend like years of their life trying to obtain that. Link's like, nah, dude, you just gotta run around. Grab a bunch of things. No, I don't want to talk about it. Shut up. I'm good. Alright, you wait there. I'll be right back. Just let me figure out where there's one there, but I've got to get past the dude to get that one. Alright, let's just go this way and we'll see if we can find one. There we go. Yeah, this one. Alright. Tear of Din. We get it. Alright,
Rob, do you happen to have an empty bottle per chance?
No. Why?
Oh, you're gonna have to let something go.
Oh no. Oh, I am. You're right. I just remembered what you're thinking of.
Rob, you shouldn't be going all the way up quite yet.
Was there a tear down? Oh,
Yes.
there is. Okay, no.
I just saved you from having to do a ton of backtracking.
Yeah, you did. That's fine.
Also, good luck. Because there's a guardian down there.
There is, isn't there? Oh god. Ah!
You're not gonna make it.
No, I'm not. I'm not. Well, we're fine. This is fine.
Lucky for you, cutscenes actually refill your stamina. So if you'd gotten caught a tiny bit before that, you would have been safe.
We good. We good. Ooh, look, Dusk Relic.
Ooh, Dusk Relic.
Dusk Relic.
Sharp, Rob survived that because honestly, the Guardians in this game attack so slowly that it's pretty easy to avoid.
Wait,
It's really easy to avoid the ground Guardians. There's nothing else up here.
This is just a dead end, isn't it? Okay.
Yeah.
There we go. I don't want to run into one of these again if we can help it. Whee!
But yeah, the air ones are a little harder to avoid because they can just like go wherever they please.
Yeah.
And they still take a long time to actually attack, but
This one right here. This takes us to the top of the slides.
Yep.
Which is like, how? Because I don't even have the freaking sailcloth there. So like, how'd that work?
Also, luckily you don't need Din's earrings in this.
It's true.
So, not long ago I watched the last GDQ speedrun of this game that's happened, and I learned a few things about the game. Go right. You want to take the air puff, and then you can jump down from where... Go to the right, take the gusts of wind, then you can jump down and run up to get that tier.
Okay.
That's one of the things I learned by watching the speedrun. Is that you can actually jump up after landing on a slope from jumping on it as long as you don't fall too far.
Part of me really hopes they speedrun this AGDQ this year because there's been a huge amount of development.
Yes, there has. I saw that because any percent speedruns went from like 5 hours or so to 2.
Yeah, it's true. Like there's been like a huge development in like what you can do. And like if you want to see like some of the crazy stuff and like how it works, you should check out like Gymnast's channel because he's done like a series of videos.
Yeah,
like,
Gymnast has always been a big Zelda speedrunner.
Yeah, as he's like found like things or like as there's been like this seems impossible or it seems so close to being able to be done but we can't quite do it. It's really interesting to look into. Okay, so there's nothing else on the slide.
Yep. Honestly, only having to do the slide once saves you so much time.
Oh, it does, it does. I'll drop down here. Yeah.
I remember the first time I played this Silent Realm, I had basically no idea what I was doing, of course, and I ended up doing the slide last.
Yeah. It's so easy to get, like, to catch the water after you've got, like, the last tier on that slide, and then you have to, like, run to the end.
Yeah, yeah. I failed the first time I did this Silent Realm. You go at the tier from the other side, Rob. There's rocks.
Okay.
You jump onto those rocks and run.
Alright, so we go this way.
I think everything should be across that way from this point on.
Okay, so
Left, Rob. There you go.
We can get this.
But no. The speedrun, even with all the developments that have been made, I recommend watching the most recent Skyward Sword speedrun on GDQ's YouTube, just because it's a really good run and it shows a lot of things that the new speedruns probably won't show.
It's true, it's true. Like Skyward Sword, I always find a relatively interesting speedrun, just because it's not one of these ones where there's like a bunch of glitches. Like there are glitches, and it's kind of like the glitches that there
back
are
in
pretty
time.
Crazy. Yeah, like the glitches there are kind of crazy, but it's also just the execution because, as you know, the way the controller works in this is requires some execution to be able to do. And like just seeing like how they're able to like control this game so well, to me, I always find that really interesting.
Okay, yeah, you can see the last ones from here. You took a pretty decent path to get them all.
It's like I've done this a few times before.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not that I remember specifically.
Rob, where are you going? Back down. You crawl through the crawl
hole.
space.
Sorry, I didn't see the hole. Yeah, it's not
just
like
as soon as Rob's getting cocky. Yeah, I've done this before. I'm good at it.
It's not like I remember the specifics of everything. It's mostly just instinct. Like, I feel like I should go this way, so I go this way, kind of thing.
Yep. Now just don't get seen on your way back and you're good.
Yeah, it shouldn't be too bad. Alright.
Again, I can't stress, it's about halfway up the mountain.
Yeah, I'm gonna climb all the way back up. Alright.
Again, though, I just can't stress how difficult of a time some people have with this one.
Oh, it's true. It is the most difficult one.
And then, after this one, you think you're done because you've done the Silent Realms to get the flames. And then you have to do another one in Skyloft, and you are so annoyed, like, another one, and I just had to fight the imprisoned again on top of all that.
Oh, that's true. We're gonna have to do that a couple of times still.
But the one in Skyloft is actually super easy. Especially considering all the water in Skyloft is on that big lake under the waterfall.
Yep.
And being able to run across that water gives you such a big shortcut that I believe speedrunners actually do it and take the cutscene of being noticed.
Yeah. No, what I'm doing. That's if I had blown it up, it would be that way.
Mm-hmm.
So.
You can't blow things up in the Silent Realms, because bombs make noise, they're not silent.
Yep, that's true.
That's how it works.
Another dust relic if I wanted it, but I'm good. Go this way. This way.
I'd be very impressed if someone managed to make a silent bomb. Also, I'd be confused as to how that is possible.
How does that function? Oh, well, you see, rather than exploding, it implodes.
That's still not silent.
Fire shield earrings. With these, you can stand any heat without sweat. It's true. Did it. Look, and now I'm wearing some fancy earrings.
Yeah.
I conjecture your newly acquired fire shield earrings will allow you to safely travel in extremely hot areas. I recommend continuing your search for the sacred flame. Alright, cool.
Rob
thanks.
doesn't have earrings like those because he lives in England and it doesn't get hot there.
I mean, you're not wrong. It doesn't get hot here.
I can tell it doesn't actually get that hot there when you were complaining about the heat in Canada.
It's true. I did complain about the heat in Canada. It was really hot there. It was summertime.
Rob, that was so cool.
See,
you'd
come here and you'd be like, God, it's so cold all the time.
Well, no, the thing is, it gets really cold where I live as well. It's just the summers get really hot. I live in that awkward state where you get both extremes and it sucks.
I mean, that's basically like I couldn't live in Canada because
the only reason you all complain about the heat is because the only reason you all ever complain about the heat is because you don't have air conditioning because it's only hot like 2 weeks out of the year.
The past 2 years would beg to differ.
Yes.
It's been really hot recently in the summer. In fact, this winter has been super mild. We haven't had snow at all yet.
Neither have we, but we usually don't get snow until like late January, early February over here.
There's still chance up until I'd say like March. Like it could still potentially snow. So we've still got like
you need to try getting some snow in June. It's great.
Oh god. Sounds terrible.
I didn't mind it being that cold during, like, I think it was it was either just before or just after summer had started that we got a bit of snow one year. And I didn't mind because I hate summer, so...
Oh, that's right, I can't... Oh, can I actually get that from Miz?
You should be able to now that you... Well, since you already have the upgraded reach.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be you can only get that after this dungeon, but you already have the upgraded Skyward Strike, so
Ding.
yeah.
Look at me doing the sequence break. I can't actually fly up from this one. There's no need to speak to it. Alright, cool. Got a spoon. Just casually lying about there.
Yeah.
Alright.
I mentioned there were some areas that goddess plumes could casually lie about, and I think that the next Silent Realm has a location, but there are a few locations inside the volcano where you can find goddess plumes on rare occasion.
Wow.
So yeah, they wanted to make every treasure renewable through means other than minigames.
Yeah. Alright, let's go.
So goddess plumes just sort of lay around
Just
sometimes.
Just kind of there.
You know, they're supposed to be like the rarest thing on the face of the planet. Also, you found the spot you need to... You could sacrifice one fairy now and have to come back here. Or you can sacrifice 2 fairies and not have to come back here.
I could just...
Or you can sacrifice a revitalizing potion because it's useless.
Because it's not doing a huge amount for me now, let's be honest.
You've got the fully upgraded Sacred Shield. You don't need it.
Alright.
If you break your shield now, you're garbage. Now, the real question is, do you sacrifice a fairy to get another bottle of water, or do you take the trek back?
I take the trek back.
I figured you would. You coward.
This game's difficult, okay? Alright, time
Please, this game wouldn't be difficult if you just weren't playing on hero mode and didn't have the... you know, didn't have the stipulation that you're not allowed to use the one medallion.
Woo! Ow.
It also helps if you actually use your sailcloth.
Listen, that's like the first time I've been injured by doing that. Every other time I've done it like last second. That time I didn't. I
Looks at last stream where you got injured by doing that.
Did I? I don't remember it. I've been doing pretty good at like at hitting the sound cloth like at the last second. And avoiding damage. But still going fast.
Also, I want to point out, because when you're diving like that, you fall slower than when you're normally falling. Speedrunners actually hit the sailcloth at the first possible opportunity and then cancel it.
And cancel it, yeah. Whee! Alright, I'm here. I did it.
Butterflies.
Butterflies! Butterflies in the sky.
I don't think it's landing in style if you land on your face.
Jelly blob!
Yeah. I think it's the hint that this guy gives you that's actually worth it, but that guy always gives you a jelly blob, and it's hilarious.
Jelly blob!
You go through all that to get up here.
Rumor has it that drawing an arrow shape on a set of walls will cause an object of similar shape to appear.
Yeah.
Nice. Also, uh-oh,
You're full on bombs.
I am full on bombs. Go away. Right, do I need
I like
a
your
bomb?
thinking, but you're full on bombs.
Do I need a bomb or anything? It's like, why come up here? This is, I guess you have to come
Because
back
it's the only way to get back from the
after
goddess
getting the
cube
goddess cube, so...
without outright
Just fly away. Okay, cool.
It actually might work on those guys, but not on that wall.
Oh, go away. Can't be doing with you, Mr. Choo Choo. Oh, hey! We meet again. How have you been, bud? I rumbled over here because I heard someone had spotted some goddess cubes in the area. got a hunch they may be down in that direction, but this flaming wall of fire is blocking the way.
Shouldn't that not be a problem for a Goron?
I wish there was something we could do to put out these flames, but
Gorons have famously been impervious to lava. Like, fire is nothing.
Like you were literally made of rocks. just go over it. Master, I have information for you. With the enhanced capabilities of your sword, you are now able to use your dowsing ability to find goddess cubes.
Yep.
Now that's actually useful.
Yes, that one is useful. The gratitude crystals is useful if you're going for 100% and you don't know where all of them are, and you're not using a guide.
Yep. Hey, the flames are out. Now we can get through here. All right, up here.
Yep.
Look at him go. Why do they have frogs on a temple on top of a volcano? This is the last.
Haven't you heard of those famous volcano frogs?
This is the last place you'd find frogs.
I mean, the spumes are sort of like frogs. You find them all over in the volcano area.
That's true. It's true. Boy, Elden all.
Speaking of things you find all over in Elden.
I just dug a hole to get that. I got 26 of them.
Yeah, and I think that those holes actually have Elden ore.
Probably. Rumor has it there's a piece of heart in somewhere nearby. Oh.
Yeah.
Thing is, to get it, you need to be able to burrow like a magma. Oh.
Yep.
Alright.
One of those holes is that kind. You need another water bottle.
Water first. So let's just quickly run back.
See? This could have gone so much faster if you just dumped a fairy.
Nope. You leave my
You
fairies
could just
out
dump
of
a
this.
fairy now. You can heal those 2 hearts.
You leave my fairies out of this.
Girl, we all know you're gonna lose those fairies against the boss fight anyway, so why lose them then when you can lose it now and save the pain?
The boss fight? Do you mean the mini boss fight?
If you're that bad at Magmanos... Magmanos is one of the easiest mini-bosses, basically.
I actually don't remember how hard I find him or not. I don't think he's that bad.
You just gotta splash him with water and then do a couple spin attacks, and that takes care of one of the 2. Just do the same with the other one. Or if you're cool like a speedrunner, get both of them splashed with water at the same time, do a couple of spin attacks, and they both die at the same time.
Oh, I'm not
But you're not cool like a speedrunner. You're not cool like anything.
Ribbit. Hey, nice work, bud. Now we're getting somewhere. I love this guy. He's literally one of my favorite characters in Zelda. Just this really enthusiastic Goron.
So, remember how I told you before that in one of my playthroughs I forgot to talk to the statue outside of the water temple?
Yeah.
This is around when I found out.
Oh no. Do you see this, bud? Talk about intriguing. We are definitely off the map here. This does not feel like Goddess Cube stuff to me. I bet there's something super important in around it. All I can say is that big frog with the big thirst. Yeah. Do not think the amount of water you in your little bowls can hold is going to cut it this time. Not that I'd even be able to get a bowl up there. I just want me to throw it.
Yeah.
Potentially I'd break my bowl. Those are important.
Nah, you don't need them. You've already gotten past the only point in the game where you actually need a bottle.
Exactly.
And yeah, it's weird to think about, but the only point in the game where you need any bottles is those frogs. That's it.
Yeah.
Well, okay, sorry, the frogs and the sacred water. Still,
true.
the only things you need to transport in your bottles is water.
I'll have you
And
know.
it's weird.
I'll have you know you have to transport pumpkin soup once.
Okay, that's 100%. That doesn't count. I said need to.
Okay, I guess.
Again, Rob, slash from bottom up. They can't block it.
See you. he's gone. He's just
Yeah.
he's gone.
I'm starting to see how you're super bad at getting the lizard tails. You always manage to knock them into lava or off a cliff when you
It's true.
kill them.
It's true. Whoa. I don't know why that one seems funny colored, but
It's because of the lighting of the area you're in, that's all.
it must be.
Or,
Alright, now we've done that, we can leave.
yeah.
To the sky! Yes.
Now time for one of the most annoying parts of the game.
Goddess Cube chest hunting. Yay!
Clearly, that's what I was talking about.
I mean, it's a pretty annoying part of the game.
Yeah, but
That's
you
not
know
the
what I'm talking about. It involves a certain robot friend of ours.
Oh, they're all in the Thunderhead. Alright. Alright.
A certain scrapper.
Okay. And then there might be one in Skyloft as well, but...
I think you've only gotten 3. Yeah, you got 3 goddess cubes.
It was only 3, wasn't it? Yep. Look how the beacons are so bright you can see them through the Thunderhead.
Yeah. Doesn't make any sense.
No, not really. Let's be honest.
Also, you missed the entrance.
Thank you.
So, a strange thing about the entrance to the Thunderhead, it's actually slightly in front of the hole. So if you're going at it from the side, you can just miss it if you get too close to the actual Thunderhead. Also, speaking of missing things...
All of my beacons are like not on the islands. They're like on the floor. Oh my god.
You tried.
I tried.
And failed. And we laughed.
I laughed. Oh boy. Where's the chest here? There's a chest here.
Who knows?
This is a pretty big
Who
island.
knows where the chest could be?
You do. Tell me. Tell me your
Actually, I don't remember.
Tell me your secrets.
My secret is that I don't remember. I've told you this is the 3D Zelda game I know the least.
Oh, I remember where it is now. Oh, we're in the wrong part of this island.
The only thing I really remembered was I don't think jumping down that hole was a good idea.
Where is the chest?
Oh, I remembered. 10 seconds later, where's the chest?
Well, I thought oh, hang on, that's not where I need. I thought I remembered where it was. But
Rob.
I don't actually remember where it is.
Rob, you see those vines?
Oh,
I assume it has something to do with them.
probably.
I could be wrong.
It's literally...
I'm not wrong. But I could have been wrong. You're so lucky that falling doesn't deal damage in this game.
How do you...
Well, falling like that doesn't. So it does have something to do with those vines. Those vines are how you get back.
How you get back. You have to climb up and fall off onto it.
Or, you know, since it's an island that's not Skyloft, you could just jump off from any location and call your bird.
It'd be pretty tight. Piece of heart. Woo.
Yep.
More hearts. More hearts is good.
And you're still missing a lot of pieces of heart.
Yep. Try again. There we go.
You missed it on the big island as well. That's
listen,
impressive.
bud, like, look at this. Like, it's in the middle of the island. How did I miss it? Someone please explain to me how I could have been more accurate.
Again, that's impressive. I knew you were a bad aim, but I didn't think you were that bad to even miss when you hit. Speaking of missing.
I wasn't sure if I could stand on that top there. Apparently not.
No.
You need to be on, like, this side. Oh, you need to be able to...
Yeah. Yeah.
This makes me
You
sad.
can get the other one, though.
This makes
And
me
the
sad.
heart piece gave you an extra heart container, so it was still worth it.
Oh, yeah, it was. It's the one.
I still don't know how you missed that beacon.
Genuinely don't know.
It's incredible. Ba-da-da-da, that's selling fodder, basically.
Yeah, we're good. Alright. I don't know where you came from, because you basically ran through a building to get to me. So...
Also, it's time for me to point something out to Rob.
What?
Check your items, because did you go back and get the heart medallion
I did.
from Beatrice?
I did.
Exactly.
My intention was now to do that while I was still in Skyloft.
I realized that when I realized you had an open inventory space for the bomb bag to go into.
No. Oh, I did, yeah, because I got the extra pouch spot, didn't I? What? No thanks. Yeah.
I really wish the game would just let you fall to death in those moments.
Hello, welcome to the item check. Oh.
Discord.
Welcome.
Oh, Discord.
What happened to Discord?
I'm gonna try changing the region.
Oh, okay. What's wrong? Nothing. There's nothing wrong. It's not like, oh, hey, that guy's back. I'm so happy, or anything like that. No, it's nothing. It's nothing.
Yeah.
But if you think about how often we meet, you've got to admit that our relationship has gone beyond employee and customer, you know. Has it? I come give you stuff, you keep hold of it, I take stuff out. That's how your business works. When have we ever interacted outside of a business environment, woman? Oh no, I didn't mean to. What am I saying? Please forget everything I just said, okay? Okay, get it together. Be professional. Do you have anything you want me to hold on to? Yes, please. Wonderful. So what do you have? Oh, okay. Yeah, we need this, and we don't need the bomb bag. Pop. And then... yeah, that's it. That'll do us for now.
That'll do, pig.
That'll do,
That's
pig.
weird,
That'll do.
Like, I know you're not interested in her, but come on.
I didn't mean to call her a pig. I'm not that harsh. Oh. Alright, we're out of here. Back to the volcano. No, not to the volcano. I need to go somewhere else first.
Yes. Back to the volcano.
There's a reason I left the volcano.
Rob, I thought you said you weren't supposed to head back to the volcano.
This isn't the volcano. You can't trick me.
Rob, you're heading back to the volcano.
No, I'm not. This
Look at
isn't
those
the volcano.
Look at those volcano colors.
You can't trick me. Oh my god. Question. If I land here, does this trigger the imprisoned file? Can I do that yet?
Nope. The imprisoned gets triggered when you are about to activate the Gate of Time.
Oh, that's when it gets happen. Yeah, yeah. Where are we? Waterfall.
So in other words, you have to do 2 imprisoned fights between the end of this dungeon and the start of the final dungeon.
Yeah. Isn't there a goddess cube in this area?
Yes, there is.
Yeah.
You literally see it as you're landing.
I wasn't paying attention. Is it up on...
You need the claw shots to get it.
Aha!
I assume that.
I see it. Whee! I love how like me most of the time, like you can sum me up with that one scene of Drax from Infinity War where it's like I wasn't paying attention. Like that literally sums me up so well.
Yeah. Yeah. Mmm.
Damn money.
Did you ever see Betrow again to get your wallet upgrade?
No. We can do that next time we go.
Yeah. You almost have enough money for the vinyl pouch upgrade as well. You're not doing too bad in that regard.
Yeah. Ah, it's you. Tell me, what are you are you mastering the power that dwells within your soul?
Definitely not. This is Rob we're talking about.
You wish to borrow my water basin? Very well. I have recovered fully and have no intention of having to soak in it again soon. Begone with it. It is yours to use as you please. Oh, thanks. Transport water Dragon's Basin to the volcano. You'll need to enlist the service of that transport robot. Shall I send word to him? Not that guy. Master, unless you plan to carry the tub on your back, now is not the time to be picky about who will help you. I will call for the robots. Ow, just got told. He's like, shut up, get over it, yep. I'm calling him. Mistress Fee, my deep apologies for keeping you waiting. Let's see here. This cargo looks very heavy, but it's well within my payload tolerances. Master Shortpants, watch carefully while I demonstrate what a real hero looks like. As usual, I shall await you in the skies above.
And this next bit coming up is the whole reason I cannot stand this robot.
There he goes. Master, your task is complete for the moment. We should return.
Your task is complete.
Yep. Don't question how I read words. We should return to the sky so that we can set a course for the volcano. No worries, I got it. We fine. We good. There is a goddess cube in here that I forgot to get on my first pass as well, though. I think, right? Like in the other area. I think. Maybe not. Oh, there totally is. Okay. All right. You go and find the hole.
Luckily for Link, loading zones somehow refresh the amount of air he has.
No, they don't.
Oh, they don't? I thought they did.
Nope.
Link's not that lucky, I guess. Loading zones refresh stamina.
Okay. Is it in here? Nope, not in here. Maybe I did get it. I thought I'd missed the one in here. Right? Am I crazy? I'm probably crazy.
I don't know. I mean, you are crazy, but I don't know about this instance.
Time to swim all the way back through here just because I think I missed a goddess cube.
If you did, it would obviously be above the water.
Yeah. Okay, let's yeah, here's where the thing is. Maybe I didn't miss it. Because I came up here and got the statue.
The statue that you don't need to bother getting because it's not a warp point.
It is. You can warp here.
The
reason the statue's here is so you can warp easily to get this goddess cube right here. There it is.
Yep. I love how wherever there's a goddess cube, there's just conveniently a way up to the sky.
Yep. Conveniently a hole in the ceiling.
Just like, according to Rob, there's conveniently a hole in the ceiling at this bird statue, which there is, huh? I never noticed.
Yep. It's literally the only reason you'd come back here is to get that goddess cube. But
yes.
Being as I'd already come back and landed in the other room, I was like, I'll just swim back here. It's fine.
Speaking of goddess cubes,
I know a few
you
more
might as well
I can
see
grab.
if they're nearby.
Uh,
So one seems to be on Skyloft.
Oh, that's fun. We'll get that later.
And one seems to be on Skyloft, because you got two.
Well, that's true. Let's have a quick look-see then.
Is that... You've not gotten the one in the bazaar yet, have you?
Oh, no. No, I have.
Okay. I'm trying to think where this one would be then.
Let's find it.
Oh, right, yeah.
Up here, apparently. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Wow, you
yeah.
didn't miss the island. I'm impressed.
Are you? 'Cause you're
No.
easily impressed if that's the case.
Well, you say that, but clearly hitting the island with the waypoint's not easy for you. I mean, let's be honest. You hit the island right in the center according to the map, and you managed to miss.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's basically like when you roll like a nat 20 on a check, but then the DM rolls a nat 20 to counter it. It's like, yeah, you hit dead on. Didn't work.
Yep.
That didn't die.
Yeah, you can't dive from that ledge.
This is the first time I've seen this. Don't just stand there. Haven't they taught you at the academy that knights must always be vigilant? Sharpen up. You'll never make it to knighthood. Alright, see you later, dude. Okay.
You can only dive off of ledges where the ground looks like, yeah, this is a
This
diving
is a place
ledge.
where you should die.
Because Link doesn't know how to dive without guidance from the land.
Alright, probably have to dive off of this bit that protrudes slightly.
Yep.
Yeah. There we go.
Protrusions are often diving places. Again, that takes more time.
I know, but it's so cool to pull off.
Also, there's your gold rupee.
Gold roops.
Now you can afford the pouch upgrade.
I can, actually. So let's do that while I'm here.
And after that, the only two things you need to buy are the heart piece, which will be 800 after you do the side quest, and the final bow upgrade. And of course, the countless attempts you'll have to do for the skydiving minigame.
Oh, and the bug minigame.
Well, yeah. But let's be honest, you'll somehow manage to do that one easily, and it'll be the easy diving minigame that you'll take countless attempts on. And yes, I did say easy. I did that minigame first try in my first time playing through it.
Like, it's not that bad, but, like, you can sometimes just have a real bad run with it. I need it.
Also, for the theory that people have about Beetle being the same, why is it that he's so much shorter in Wind Waker and other games? Like in this one, he's really tall. Is that the trade-off for Beetle's immortality? That he very, very, very slowly shrinks over time?
He's Benjamin Button. The curious case of Beetle Bun. go. Alright, so let's...
Now it's time to head to Eldon, basically, because I can't think of anything else you can do, really.
No, there's nothing I need to get to fill that item slot up with, to be fair.
Aside from the diving minigame, but that would require you going down into Eldon to get the thing, and you can't really do that right now.
Nope. Nope.
Your robot's a bit preoccupied.
I'm busy.
And an idiot.
But yes, correct.
I hate Scrapper, and the reason why is coming up real shortly.
Well, the waypoint I placed in Skyloft is still here in the overworld.
Yes.
That's kind of crazy. So, this is the entrance to the volcano. Better get there before Master Shortpants. Wait, where are you going,
You need to go to the top of the volcano.
Robot, where are you going?
You need to go to the top of the volcano, you idiot.
Robot, why?
I hate Scrapper, and this whole thing is why.
Yep. What's going on? I almost blew a rotor trying to slow myself during that descent. Anyway, this is where you wanted the water, right? What? The summit? Why didn't you say so from the start? I don't want to carry this thing back to the sky. It's heavy. Yeah, but would you rather that or be killed by monsters?
Clearly he would rather be killed.
This place is swarming with monsters. I bust up enemies like a junkyard wrecker. It's too bad I got my mitts full with this water basin.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Master Showpets, since we came all this way, let's play a little game called Protect the Robot. Here's how it works. I'll follow you up the volcano, and you gotta make sure nothing touches me. Got it? Good. The job is simple. You make sure none of them monsters lay a claw on me. Not one claw. Or arrow. Or anything. It's actually real bad.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Speaking of real bad, look at your short supply of arrows.
Oh no. Well, we'll fix that, I'm sure, soon enough. Like enemies.
Oh yes,
arrows.
grass, the biggest giver of arrows.
Enemies drop arrows. Right? Boop. He didn't drop an arrow. Arrows? Yeah! Dirt arrows.
Dirt, the biggest supplier of arrows.
Ooh, ladybugs. Would the ladybugs eat all? I just read the description. Apparently they turn this color because of the ore they eat.
Yes.
Like what?
They're not remotely the only creature in Zelda canon to eat rocks and ore, though.
No. To be fair. Jellypop. Arrows. You want to kill me.
Scrapper doesn't back up, by the way.
Yeah.
Not really.
Ow. No. Oh yeah.
Oh, I loved those wasted arrows.
It's fine. We're good. He dropped more. Oh, I see you there. I'm coming for you, dude.
I want to point out, now that you have the fire shield earrings, you don't actually have to worry about being on fire. It doesn't deal extra damage to you anymore.
Oh, that's true.
However, if you have a wooden shield, you still don't want to be on fire, but why would you be using a wooden shield at this point unless you're a speedrunner?
Correct. Oh boy. That was a big one. Alright. I'm ready for you. Want some? Fucked.
He also hit Scrapper.
Yeah, it's fine.
Like, the really annoying thing about this is Scrapper doesn't get any checkpoints until you get to a loading zone.
Yeah.
And there's only one loading zone on the way there, basically, and it's at the top of the mountain.
Oh, I missed.
You missed.
I can't reach that one. Okay.
Yeah, because this is the first Zelda game where the arrows actually have gravity of some sort.
Yeah.
And you don't notice it until you're trying to shoot those guys from down here.
Yeah. Like, I specifically aimed above him expecting it to go down, but it just... Oh, hi. What are you doing against that one? Stupid robot.
You reminded me of a clip I meant to post on Twitter from my Switch. So, recently I got Assassin's Creed 4 on the Switch. And, let's just say the AI can be a little stupid at times.
I mean, yeah. You keep up. Swear to God. Die. Ooh, gold ornamental skull.
But when the AI's stupidity happens to line up with the dialogue that they're saying, that's when it's golden.
Whoa.
Oh!
This is terrible. This is...
Honestly,
Thanks, monster. Appreciate it.
your fire shield earrings don't protect you against lava.
How many hits do you take?
Well, I think he regains health when you fall in the lava.
Fuck's sake. He keeps knocking me off. I can't get over him because there's not enough room. Jesus Christ.
Rob, what you do is when he starts to turn around... Okay, he doesn't regain hit
He
points.
doesn't regain hit points. He just has a fuck ton.
Yeah. But what you're supposed to do when he starts turning around... Like, at that point, is you just jump back off the ledge and let him turn around because he'll try to attack the robot. And that's when you go to attack him again.
Oh. I don't know.
Or you could just fire, like, all the arrows into this guy. I don't know if headshots make a difference, but you're going for it anyway. That's enough.
It's like 6 arrows.
With the upgraded bow.
Yeah. Good point. I heard one, but... No, you're fine. Keep going. We're good. You withstand a little heat, right, robot? Does this doesn't bother you?
And you're basically safe, because I think if the robot gets attacked at this point and goes down, you respawn here. But I'm not 100% certain, honestly. Either way, you're almost there.
Yeah, we're doing pretty good. Oh, God.
Yep.
Alright, wait here, robot.
If only he would be smart enough to do that. Rob. Rob, he's very low on health.
It's fine. Yeah, that's right, you better malfunction. Fuck you.
Okay, it does
do
spawn you
better
back here.
this time.
And now he has full health. So you should be fine. You actually got a lizard tail. I'm amazed. I didn't think it possible of you. You're in hero mode. The lizard tails are not used much at all for upgrades.
He's killed by a Keese.
Yes, you forgot to kill the Keese at the start. I noticed that. I was just waiting for you to notice it. There's a swarm of Keese at the start here. Well, you killed the swarm on the left, but you went right last time.
Oh, I guess I did. You coming? Yeah.
It also doesn't actually matter if he's properly coming as long as you make it through the load zone he follows.
I'm waiting for you. You fucking keep up. Yes, pour water on that. Bleh. Did you see that, Mistress V? Is there anything else I can do to be of assistance? Just call me anytime. Alright, see you later, asshole. Stupid moron jackass robot.
I like how the robot and Fi don't phase Goro one bit.
No, he's just kinda... This is what it... You are something else, bud! Is there nothing you can undo? I don't know, man. You go on in. You've earned it. Alright. Off we go. Oh, God, it's so hot.
Yes. Why is it that almost every dungeon in this game has the entrance with you descending a staircase?
So they can do this funny cutscene. Because it's the same cutscene every time.
It is.
The only
Except
exception
for
is the
the
sad
last
shit
dungeon we did.
where you're
It's the
climbing
sad
a ladder.
Yeah.
Yo, owl statues.
Yeah, it's Majora's Mask.
And if only I had a stone beak, they'd give me hints.
You're supposed to reference Majora's Mask, Rob.
I referenced the other game with owl statues.
You've not even played the new version of that game yet.
I haven't. I don't even know if there still are stone beaks.
Happy New Year, Phantom.
Boop. Happy New Year to you. I hope you had a good one. Alright, so what is was the water flowing? This is not water. This is very much not water. Alright, hold on please.
I mean, it's close enough to water, right?
Yep. Imagine if it was the other way around. This was actually water and the plants actually were just lava plants.
Gotta love them lava plants.
Them lava plants. Oh god. Don't hurt me, please. Don't hurt me, please.
Like,
ow!
Water plants aren't that far from reality. There's this lovely thing called celery that's basically just crunchy water.
Back up, back up, back up. That's funny. Alright.
Yep.
Fire. It's key.
You got a small key.
Yeah. Alright. There's some lines over here that lead to a little alcove.
Yeah, why would you need any fairies? You don't need fairies.
Arrows. Take arrows.
See? You don't need fairies.
There's no fairies here. Zach, why did you get my hopes up? Zach, why did you do that to me? Zach, why?
It's what I do, Rob. You know this.
The exit at last. Whoa! Don't scare me like that. I thought you were one of those monster creeps. Oh, hey, what's this? You got yourself a swanky pair of digging mitts, don't you? Who are you, anyway? What you doing here? On a quest? I getcha. Huh? Me? Oh, yeah. My name's Gold. I'm a big boss of the Magnus. Those digging mitts you got right there. I invented them. Sure did. No offense, pal. You don't look like the kind of guy I'd send in here on a treasure hunting mission. What do I know? You might just surprise me. So here's the deal. Word in the tunnels is there's a huge treasure hidden in here. But nobody who's ever seen it has come back to tell the tale. Countless.
So how would you know there's a treasure if no one's seen it and lived?
Countless treasure hunters have gone and disappeared in here. Poof! Gone! There's a treasure digger. I gotta warn you. Just turn around and enjoy the many peaceful years of digging left to you. But you gotta do it no matter what I say, aren't you? Pretty much. Alright then. I'm gonna let you in on an ancient treasure hunting legend passed down among generations of magma. Every magma worth a handful of dirt knows this one. Here we go. Ye who seek the entrance to the king's treasure, look for the two statues that face one another. Show your bravery and jump into the mouth of the sleeping statue. Do this, and the path will open before you. You remember all that? You're golden. Thanks. Some of my guys are searching around here for treasure. If you get lost, just holler at one of them. Okay. Alright. See you then.
Like, he recommends you don't go searching for treasure, but he's forced some of his guys to.
Yeah. But that's because
His real ploy is he wants the treasure for himself.
It's true.
That whole stuff about no one seeing the treasure and living to tell the tale, that's all.
It's all lies.
It's all lies
All
and deception.
lies. Oh look, we need a key. Whoa, hey there.
Cursed keys. Here is your big chance to get some evil crystals.
I don't need any evil crystals.
Yes, Rob, but you've not gotten one dropped from a single monster so far.
It's true.
You got an ornamental skull.
Oh, no. Mess that up.
Yeah, the blue ones are strong boys.
Ba-dink.
You've got so many golden skulls.
Yep. Putting it up, I think I've only gotten like one this playthrough. Most of them are from the last playthrough.
Yeah.
Okay, so I can go this way. Get a treasure. What is it? It's a red ruby. Ooh, arrows. Ooh, arrows.
Also, I don't think they were kind enough to put a stool in or near this dungeon, so... don't be counting on that.
No, I don't.
However, they did put a Magmanos in this dungeon,
Yeah, I see that.
which literally, Manos is hands in Spanish, so Magmanos is just lava hands.
You've heard of jazz hands. Well, now we got lava hands. Let's go. More arrows. So many arrows.
It's almost as if they expect you to use the bow a lot. I can't imagine why. Also, I can see why you have very few monster horns. You keep killing the bokoblins that have them.
Oh, it doesn't really matter. Your odds have decreased quite dramatically. Replenish some of your life at the earliest opportunity. You elected to engage in hero mode, so hearts and heart flowers will not appear. I recommend utilizing potions. Thanks, Fee. Appreciate it.
I recommend utilizing your bow, otherwise you will die trying to cross those vines.
Yeah, I will. Is there another one? There is. I think that's all of them, though. Yeah. Alright. Off we go.
And as much as I want to see you die, I also don't want your streams of Skyward Sword to take forever.
Alrighty. Why did I cut? Oh, I was thinking to get over here, wasn't it? Because I couldn't actually
Yeah.
go this way earlier. It's fine. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I remember how this dungeon works. Boom.
Yep. And amazingly, those guys don't actually drop the crystallized evil, I don't think. So.
No, they just drop the tails.
And hearts. They usually drop hearts.
Oh yeah, I usually drop those. Yeah.
I can't imagine why you've not gotten any heart spawns. You're just so unlucky. Yeah, it would help if the lava was actually flowing.
I know, I realized.
And instead of working towards that, you're working towards getting money.
Excuse you. I'm working towards it.
Yeah, there's... You could have used one of your own bombs for this.
Why do that when you can use the bombs that are just lying around? And get money at the same time.
What's 5 rupees gonna do for you, Rob?
It all counts. It all helps. Every little bit helps, you know.
You only need like 900 rupees total at this point, and you've got nearly 400. Also, I love how some of the Zelda games have such different economies, where like this one, you only need about 900 more. Then you get to like Ocarina of Time, where
Whoa. Oh,
I said, how did that sound anything like Alexa, you stupid thing?
Yeah. Whoa.
Cursed keys. Cursed keys dropped rupees.
Right, okay, so now if we drop that down. I'm on board. Oh. Skilly. Stun you.
Yeah, but honestly, you don't need to kill it anyway. Just stun it so it doesn't kill you.
That's it. Oh god. Well, isn't this a precarious situation? That stuff looks hot!
You don't say.
I wouldn't mind a little hot bath for all my sore shoulders, but this is too much! What do we got here? Another new guard? Ha! You can't break me with interrogation, son. You'll never make me talk! I'm not some sideshow for you to gawk at. Get lost, shoot now. Sorry, I just wanted to poke him a bit. Right, now
I swear there's something you can do to get him to interact before you let him down. Is it like cutting at the chain or something?
Probably.
No.
No.
So I want to point out, in my most recent playthrough of Skyward Sword, I didn't finish it. What happened was I was playing through Skyward Sword in hype for Breath of the Wild's release.
Yeah.
And I got to the beginning of this dungeon, and I stopped for the day, and the next day Breath of the Wild launched.
Got you.
So I didn't get past this dungeon in my most recent playthrough.
This dungeon isn't a bad dungeon.
No.
It's not too bad.
My point is more, I don't remember it that well.
Yeah. The annoying thing is that there's a huge chunk of game after this dungeon between
Yes.
this and like the final
Yes.
fight. That's like the worst part of this game, easily.
And that's why after this stream, there's going to be at least 2 more streams of Skyward Sword.
Despite the fact that it's the second to last dungeon.
It's... I mean, quite frankly, just... There's either going to be 9 total Skyward Sword streams or 10 total Skyward Sword streams, and most of that depends on how Rob does in the boss rush.
It completely does.
Like, the reason there would be 10 total Skyward Sword streams is if the boss rush manages to take Rob basically an entire stream. Which is entirely possible. Yeah, how dare I break from Skyward Sword to play what was the newest one at that point.
You got a red ruby. Very. I kind of need that.
Yeah.
I should probably stick it in a bowl though. There we go. Which will probably be very soon, game.
Sharp, your odds are too low there. This is Rob we're talking about.
Sure.
Admittedly, though, Rob will have the ultra improved Skyward Strike you get at the end of this dungeon when playing in hero mode.
It's real freaking good.
Yes. It is good. And here's where you fight Magmanos. The reason it's Magmanos is because there's 2 of them, despite the fact that they're individually called Magmanos. So I don't get it.
Stab.
What I do get, though, is that you can potentially kill them both at the same time if you manage to do it just right.
Ow.
And you didn't do it right.
Yeah,
In
no.
fact, you did it very poorly.
Excuse you. This is fine.
But you killed one of them. Because again, Magmanos is a really easy mid-boss. When I first played this game, I didn't even realize this was supposed to be a mid-boss until I'd never fought any of these guys again, and I'm like, wait, that was supposed to be a mid-boss?
Yeah.
I thought it was just supposed to be a challenging enemy.
Hey! I was watching you, pal. You really sucked into those lava thingers. Can we rename them to lava thingers? Amazing stuff! And if you don't mind doing one more thing while you're at it, how about you get me down from here? Alright. You're a bit demanding, you are, aren't you?
Yep. The, Magmanos is your mid-boss, and it's a rather underwhelming mid-boss for the second to last dungeon.
Sure.
Luckily, the mid-boss for the last dungeon is also kind of underwhelming.
Where do I go to get you down? Oh, there's a lever on the wall there. Completely
Yes.
missed it. Whoop. Down he goes. Please stop that. Please.
The only time you see what the bottom half of a magma looks like.
Please stop this. Please. I don't like it. Guys, I don't like it. I don't know who you are or where you're from, but I owe you big time. Yeah, looking for treasure too? Yep. Haha, you were totally caught up in that too, pal. You can see it on your face. You're here because of the legend of the sleeping statue, right? Oh, really? I'm here for some fire? I heard this was like I heard this was like a fire temple. And like we already did a fire temple, but this is the real fire temple.
Also, actually, Sharp, lava tends to harden real quick when it comes into contact with water. That's actually a real thing.
Yeah, it is. But those are some busted old digging mitts. You can't go using them for treasure hunting. I got it. As thanks, I'm gonna give you a replacement pair from my secret stash. Don't you go nowhere. And then we never saw him again. Oh yes, they've been buried. They've been in a buried treasure chest, so they ain't dirty or anything. They're gloves designed for digging. Surely it wouldn't make like they're gonna get dirty real quickly. So like
yes. Well,
right then, I'm out of here. All right, see you later.
You're not wrong there, Sharp. That amount of water probably wouldn't harden it, and if it did harden it, it wouldn't harden it for long because it's still in contact with other lava.
You got the magma mitts. Even the magmas don't see digging mitts this fancy very often.
Yeah.
They don't just dig holes, they also let you burrow away underground. Hell yeah.
My least favorite dungeon item. Well, just my least favorite item in general in this game, because it's like it basically acts as a key to those holes. That's it.
Yeah.
It's not that exciting.
Yeah, it's a puzzle element that I quite like, but it's not exactly got a practical use other than entering these little like puzzle rooms effectively. So
yeah.
Which are basically only really in like this dungeon, and then like a couple of other locations on the mountain.
Yep.
All that money.
I've got to point out, Link turns amazingly.
Yep.
In these, like, how does he do it?
Yep. Actually, press A to go up.
The other thing I want to point out is why didn't the old mitts let you do this, but these ones do? Who knows?
What's so special about these ones?
They look like they're basically the same, just made a little fancier.
It's true. It's true. Also, this doesn't make any sense. I shall blow on the lava and it will go away.
Yes. Like, sure, the old digging mitts might not be as sharp, but they should still be able to dig through that deep with enough work. Unless you're digging through rock, but it doesn't seem to be the case. Either way, though, they're still not the worst item in a Zelda game, and Rob knows what that is.
No, they're just kind of meh, I guess. But like it's interesting. It's an interesting idea.
Like, Rob knows what the worst item in a Zelda game is, at least by my opinion. And we'll get to that later.
I don't agree with you on it, but
we will get to that later. Potentially quite a bit later. Definitely not in this game, as you can tell.
No, we've basically got every item in this game at this point.
Yeah.
Whoa, hi there.
Well, there's no basically to it. You have gotten every item in this game.
Yeah, I said basically because I wasn't sure if I was forgetting something, honestly.
Unless you count the Hylian shield, but it's an adventure pouch item.
Yeah, but I still kind of count it.
Yeah. You unlocked a shortcut.
Oh,
Yay.
Yeah, we've been here before.
Yes, you have, but is there anything new you can do here? I don't know.
I genuinely don't.
I'm pretty sure this is a very linear dungeon.
Yeah. No, I think that's just to backtrack to those rooms if you need to go back
Yeah.
for any reason.
I remember this being a really linear dungeon. That doesn't really have that much backtracking. Has a little.
Ooh, someone's shooting at me. Who's shooting at me?
You don't need to worry about the guy above you.
Alright, well, I just need to push our way. One. Two.
Well, it's hard to imagine that sharp because they never give you a good example of how fast Link can dig with the regular digging mitts.
Oh, I'm really
Because, like,
arrows.
the magma mitts pull up items from the ground at the same speed. Doesn't seem any faster.
No, no. Oh yeah, you come along all the way. You come along at the right time. That's what it's trying to say. Oh, who you are? Where you from? I need you right now. All right, I'm in a hurry though, dude.
Like,
I don't ask you to do it for nothing. Set me free and I'll tell you the big gigantic secret about this room. It's a secret about treasure, okay? I don't need your secret though, good sir.
So weird to me when you see the magmas here, because you see the lower half of their bodies. And you just don't see that normally. I don't like remembering that the magmas have legs and beaver tails.
Okay, I need to get that one. Which, wait, can I even get down there now? Oh, I think I need to do it the other way around. Push that back this way. Go down here first.
Can you solve the very difficult puzzle?
It's just tedious to crawl around.
Yeah, I know.
It isn't super fast.
Because Link crawls so slowly unless you're dashing, and when you dash it takes up stamina, obviously, because everything takes up stamina.
Yep.
And it wouldn't be that bad if you could have a stamina upgrade at this point, but they don't exist in this game.
Oh, wrong way. This way first. And this way.
How I wish stamina upgrades existed in this game.
And up we go.
Wrong, Sharp. Not until A Link Between Worlds.
It's true. Everyone forgets about that one. I think it's because of Link Between Worlds, the stamina meter
really
is like
not
a
stamina.
jack of all
It's called
trades
the
meter.
stamina meter, but it doesn't actually really affect your running or anything like that.
No, it's not actually
It's like
your physical
how many
stamina.
infinite bombs you can pull out, or how many infinite arrows you can shoot before you have to wait a second. But it's called the stamina scroll, or scroll of stamina, or whatever, for the upgrade in that game. Because they called it the stamina meter, when it's not really.
Hoo-yah! Hoo-yah.
Stop clapping with your feet!
Please stop it. That is the sweet, sweet flavor of freedom. And, thanks for taking the trouble to free me, sucker. You really think I would divulge super secret info about treasure? My mama didn't raise no patsy. I spent too long finding that info. Huh? Those gloves are from my brother's secret collection. He first my brother or something? That's right. Wait. There's something I want to give you. I'll just go get it. Wait here.
Like, he doesn't care that you saved him, but when you saved his brother...
Here, take this. This is some super secret info that I put together. Took some real sweat and work to... Had to survey this place near 100 times to figure it out, but... You ready for this? Don't go fainting. When I tell you, right around here there is... a hidden room!
Amazing.
So in return, please don't tell anyone that I was captured. It'll just be our little secret. Right? That the lowest of the low. And here I thought I was being polite. Listen, you were gonna leave me with nothing. Hey, we meet again. Sorry, but I kinda happened to overhear that conversation. It seems one of my guys was giving you a hard time. Sorry about that. But that stuff he was saying was all true. There's a breeze coming from somewhere in this room. I can smell it. So the information in that chest will be useful to you.
In other words, it's the map, isn't it?
It's the map. Do 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 do. This room is a fake wall somewhere. The other side of that wall is another room. So I hear. The ground underneath is full of monsters, so we don't go tunneling too much down there, but if you're feeling adventurous, it might just be a hidden route. Well, thank you for that piece of information. I appreciate it, and I will now leave. Which wall is it? The wall opposite this wall? No, it's not like a bomb wall. I have to dig under it, so I need to find like a hole to dig in. That's the only hole. What? Maybe I do have to bomb it up. I think so. Just explode it. Oh, yeah, you do just blow it up. Okay.
Yeah.
They just didn't. It didn't
That's
do
why
the
they
sword
expect you
thing.
to free the guy.
Yeah.
Because the only way you could know where that is with the map or by
Yeah.
playing the game before.
Yeah. Because I was like, in like every Zelda game since it was like introduced, like if you hit a bombable wall with your sword, it makes a different noise. So I hit it just to see if it did. It didn't. It was like, oh,
Also, I don't know if Rob even knows what I put in chat there.
no.
Because I don't think they really have Dora the Explorer in England. I'm the map, I'm the map, I'm the map, I'm the map, I'm the map!
We do have Dora the Explorer. Unfortunately, it was a little bit before my time, so I'm really not familiar with it.
A little before your time.
No, a little after my time even. Sorry. What am I talking about?
Yeah, what are you talking about?
It's like the other way around from what I meant. Come back, Sam.
I'm not sure if you noticed, Rob, but it was in my time, clearly.
Yes, clearly.
And I'm younger than you, not older.
For God's sake.
Also, you're having so much trouble with this.
Fuck.
I mean, ever since Moldorms were introduced, they've always been an annoying enemy, to be fair.
Yep.
But in this game, they're the most annoying, in my opinion.
Yep.
Nickelodeon airs Dora the Explorer.
That was the other problem, is that I didn't have, like, pay-for TV as a kid, either. So, like Nickelodeon exists over here, but you have to pay a subscription to be able to watch it with one of the TV companies, and my parents didn't do that at all.
Whereas over here, Nickelodeon comes with every basic cable plan.
Like say when I grew up, when I was a lad, we had 5 TV channels and that was it. that was all I had.
And that sounds like my parents' childhood. But once cable became a thing,
and I'd say you didn't have to pay for them, but technically you did, because you had to have a TV
there's
license.
taxes as well. I'm pretty sure taxes go towards BBC.
No, that's just your TV license, I think.
Hmm.
Which is basically a tax.
Wait, Norway didn't get Nickelodeon until 2012? Huh. That's so weird to me, mostly because of how easy it would be considering most of you speak English. You could easily have an English channel there, I assume.
Yeah. Yeah, but like any of the like dedicated like kids TV channels, I didn't have them. They didn't have Cartoon Network, didn't have Nickelodeon or anything like that. Like they existed. You could watch them over here, but I didn't have them because my parents wouldn't spend money on them. At the end of the day,
Whereas,
at the end of the day, regardless, they had to pay for a TV license, so they weren't paying any more money than they needed to.
yeah.
Kind of thing. Wait, the lava's not flying, so there's no point to do that. Oh, there is, because it allows me to cross. Actually, I'm about to be shot, so... should probably deal with that first. No. Fuck!
Norway only had one channel until 97?
Ooh,
That's so weird to me.
it's kind of weird.
Because again, like, when I grew up, everyone over here basically had satellite or cable. And with both of those, you would get like 40 channels at least. Admittedly, when I lived in Florida, a lot of the channels were Spanish. But you know. Man, with how few channels Norway has had, I can imagine Netflix must have been an immediate hit.
Doodle-doo. Thank you for the follow. Alrighty. Ooh, we can go digging.
Yep.
We can go digging. I can't break that. That's the tough stuff.
This guy.
This guy. So busy, so busy. But in the midnight oil again, looking for loot. But it's not nighttime. You can't use that expression. It's not nighttime. It's not how it works.
Well, when did Netflix come for you all? Because Netflix started streaming only in like, what, 2006 or 7?
Ah! A green monster!
Isn't that long after you finally got your second channel?
Guess I can have some fun with him for now, though. You're a magma turf now, fiend! You may be scary, but as long as the way ahead of me is clear, you'll never catch me. But Zach would have no idea what they just said.
Yep.
Other way, please. Got you.
There you go. Nicely done.
No, you got me. Go on then, you monster. Boil me, bake me, put me in a stew. Do your worst.
Ah.
I know those gloves. And those were my brother's secret collection. That's right. No, I just stole them from him. I don't know who he is.
Yeah, you could have easily killed him and stolen the gloves off
I
his
could
body.
have. Like, all I've said to them.
Well,
both
the
of them have
gloves
just
weren't.
gone,
Gloves weren't on his body. For some reason, they were buried in a chest near him, which is very weird considering they're
Alright.
exploring this place.
I know, right? But like both of these Mogwas, right, that I've saved, they've gone like, yo, those are the gloves from my brother's collection, and all I've said to them is, that's right. I have agreed
Yep.
with them. I have not been like, I know your brother, I'm friends with your brother. I just have his gloves.
Yeah.
I could have killed him and taken them. Like, could do the same to you.
So, looking at the time right now, I think for this stream I can probably make it until after the next imprisoned fight.
Okay. Here you go. Yosa monsters seem to be looking for something on those cliffs ahead of us. You in that way too, guy? Take care out there. Don't want to see you get skewered or nothing. Me, I'm heading back to the boss. I'll open the door for you. Alright, see you later.
Yeah, because that way next stream will be side questing and unlocking the... that's gonna get banned.
I didn't even see it. Was it just a bot?
It was a bot advertising the ability to buy followers.
Oh, Jesus. Alrighty. Do 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 do. Oh, I guess I kind of did this the wrong way around, didn't I? Whoop. Money! 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 Give me the money! Please get out of here. Hey. I'll give it a
Also, I've got to say, I love most of the dungeons in Skyward Sword, but it really has some short dungeons for the most part.
Yep.
Like, compare the length of this dungeon, the second to last dungeon, to the length of the second dungeon in Twilight Princess, and it about matches up.
Yeah, yeah. Like, the dungeon designs are pretty cool. Oh. Oh, I remember this is...
You made a mistake.
I am making a mistake. Up, time to run. I'm out of here.
That's why there are so many stamina fruits down here.
Why did the bomb not explode when it went into contact with the lava? That's just lazy. Okay, we go.
Yep. And you can never go in that hole again.
Nope.
It just doesn't let you. Which is smart, but also, I want Rob to have the ability to accidentally die when he's meaning to sprint.
It's not like that hasn't happened already. Get out of here.
I want to point out you're almost through the temple with all the cursed keys and you've still not managed to get any evil crystals to drop.
Nope. I even have a treasure medal on at the moment, I want to point out,
Yeah.
which makes it significantly more likely that enemies will drop treasures. No.
And the keys can only drop hearts, rupees, or the crystallized evil. And they've not been dropping anything. Which means it's all been heart spawns.
This is a pretty unique statue because it's like a statue that lets you go to the sky and drop back here from the sky. Like in the middle of a dungeon.
Yeah. Which doesn't even happen in the sand ship, which doesn't make sense really, aside from the fact that all the actually all the bird statues are inside in the sand ship, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. Doesn't make sense that this one does it, but the one that was over there when we were going by earlier doesn't. It's like, well, why does this one get to be special? What's...
And I want to point out as well, that's a feature that basically never gets used, because there's not much of a point to leave this dungeon and come back. Okay. Yeah, so I was thinking about things, and after the next imprisoned fight is a good place to stop, because A, that's before you talk to Levias, so it doesn't change the state of the different areas.
It's true.
And B, it's just, yeah. Sleeping statue.
Sleeping statue, so this side.
Yes.
Woohoo!
Because, yeah, it's a goddess wall.
I don't need it though. Actually, I have
Yes, you
full
do.
parts.
Look at your inventory.
Oh, I guess I am missing a fairy. I did use one, didn't I?
Yes.
Okay. Alright. Alright. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. Got him. 3 butterflies, 1 swing. Who's the Bugmaster? It's me. I did it.
Not really, because there are locations where you can get 6 in 1 swing, and you haven't.
Shh. Don't tell them that.
You have to harp first.
Oh, I do, don't I? My bad. Let me get into my harp stance. I'm gonna power stance this shit.
There you go.
Alrighty. Okay.
Now, you could go for rupees, or you could go for the fairy.
Let's try it.
And anyone who's...
I
I was about... What is this?
I completely fucked
What
that
is
up.
this?
Yeah, I completely fucked that up.
I was saying that anyone who's played Phantom Hourglass knows how to draw Triforce in 1 stroke, but,
I fucked it up. Ow.
So, I just noticed that on the lyric website I went to pull up the map lyrics, all of the lyrics are highlighted, which means someone's put annotations describing the meaning behind all of those lyrics. And the meaning behind the lyric on the map is explaining to Dora and Boots how he is a diagrammatic representation of an area of land or sea showing physical features, cities, and roads.
Oh my god. Oh my god. No, I didn't, Coffee. Go away. I keep pressing the down button to use the harp for some reason. Let me serenade.
Additionally, the map here is unsure in his ability to get you there, but bets he can, as he is, in fact, just a map, and may help to show you the way, but cannot actively transport you there. Such is the tragic nature of his existence, that he may lead others to a treasure that he himself cannot possess.
Alright, redemption time.
I don't think that counts as redemption, because you still did it wrong compared to how Spirit Tracks teaches you.
It's fine. It still works. Yeah, so I've only ever played Spirit Tracks once, and it's when the game came out.
Not Spirit Tracks, Phantom Hourglass, wrong one. They're both garbage.
I think I've played Phantom Hourglass admittedly twice, but...
Well, you're gonna play through each of them one more time. Because I don't have a DS capture card of any sort.
Nope. Those ones are on my burden to carry.
And I'm fine with it. The only one I wish I could have played is A Link Between Worlds. But I basically play through that every year regardless.
Yeah, that's another one I've only played through once. Once again, when it came out. I remember really enjoying it, though.
I played through A Link Between Worlds twice in its launch week.
Oh my god.
Once in the regular difficulty, once in hero mode. Both 100%, of course.
Yeah. The reason it worked, Sharp, compared to the first one, is because the first one I went back on myself, went over a section of it twice.
Yeah.
That's why it fucked up. Where you have to do it in one continuous stroke without overlapping, kind of thing.
Yep.
That's why
And
it
it's
fucked up so
pretty
bad.
forgiving, but it's not that forgiving.
Yeah.
Now, can Rob solve the easiest puzzle in the game?
Yes. Yes, I can.
Like, seriously, this is the puzzle to get the last boss key. You would think it would be harder.
Oh.
I like how I was talking about how easy it is, and then Rob goes and almost messes it up.
This one. Back it up, back it up.
Unfortunately, it's not just the puzzle, though, because it makes you fight a Moldorm.
Yep.
And we all know how fun the Moldorms are to fight in this game.
Yep.
Like, when I first played through this game, I thought the Moldorm was supposed to be the mid-boss when I first got to the first Moldorm.
Yeah.
Because it seems a lot more mid-bossy, especially once you learn their Moldorms.
Yeah.
Which it doesn't ever tell you in-game, because, you know, you can't use Fi to get any hints on them. Yeah.
bad. I just hate like how
They're not that bad. They're just annoying.
Like how you can end up kind of being stuck facing one direction that you don't want to face, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
You have to find a corner to turn around.
Well, I've mentioned how we're almost done with this dungeon.
It's a pretty good dungeon music, actually. The mini boss fight.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
Also, this is basically what I was expecting the other boss keys to be more like, where it's entirely just an abstract shape that you have to make into the shape of a key.
The fairy. Dude, there's so many fairies in the last half of this.
Yes.
I don't even need this fairy. What, I've run into like 2 goddess walls and just a pot with a fairy in it? Like...
2 pots with fairies in them.
Well, yeah, there was one like towards the beginning, but that was like right at the beginning of the dungeon, really.
No, you're thinking of the time I told you there was a fairy and there wasn't because I wanted to mess with you.
No, it was in the room with the plants. The room that had all the plants in it.
Either way,
it was like in the first half of the dungeon. Whereas these are all right near the end.
Like, this does the same thing Phantom Hourglass does of giving you the boss key right next to the boss door.
Yep.
Except for the sand ship. The sand ship's the only dungeon I can think of where they don't do that in this game. Well, technically the water dungeon that I can never remember the name of. But, like, it's still pretty close to the boss door.
It's him. He has come. He's got a cape now.
That the cape's not new, Rob.
Oh no, it's not new, is it? To be fair.
He didn't wear it when you fought him because he took it off first.
It's true. Oh, hello there, Link. So you have, I see you're still among the living. Fancy meeting you here. We seem to bump into each other time and time again. Oh, it's no coincidence, though, is it?
So,
you or I were bound by a thread of fate.
Can we get Skyward Sword HD just to get a Ghirahim amiibo?
God, please. Look at these old drawings. Until I found these, I was upset about that little stunt the goddess's guard dog pulled at the Gate of Time. What was the twig's name again? Impa? Well, never mind that, because these drawings suggest the existence of a second Gate of Time. This news has just filled my heart with rainbows. I've been a busy boy, searching here and there and everywhere for another Gate of Time. And yet I couldn't even find a single clue. Since I know I can be honest with you, I'll admit, I got a little bit sulky. It was frowns all around. The thought of never getting my hands on that darling young girl again was, well, more than I could bear. But then, I found this place. The prospect of a second Gate of Time has made me positively giggly. That girl, your adorable friend. She will be instrumental in bringing about the revival of my master. And though I feared she was now quite beyond my reach, I despair no longer. But before we talk any further on that subject, there's still the outstanding matter of your punishment, Link. Do you remember when I told you that the next time we met, I'd make your ears bleed from the sound of your own screams. Well, I've been thinking. Perhaps corporal punishment is a touch harsh. I might be willing to forgive and forget if you strike a deal. All I ask is that you tell me where I can find the other gate of time. That's not too much to ask, is it? Oh, I don't,
You'll get it eventually.
There. I've done pretty good this far. This is the first real fuck up. Oh, and don't you play coy with me. I know that you know, so why not let me in on the fun? Such behavior. A mischievous boy like you needs to be dealt with firmly. I must warn you, I won't go easy on you this time. Lovely, aren't they? You'll find the supple skin of my arms tougher than any armor. Doesn't their shape just leave you breathless? Behold! Such beauty! Such a pure form! Such exquisite physique! Such stunning features! Yes, I've pretty much got it all. Though there is one teensy tiny thing I lack. Namely, mercy. Come to me, Link. You and I were bound by a thread of fate, destined to fight. Alright. So come close, Link. Meet me in battle. And the thread of fate that binds us will be soaked crimson with your blood. God. Jesus.
But this game doesn't have blood.
Alright.
Girahim,
Well, I guess
you need to go back to Ocarina of Time version 1.0 to get that blood.
Oh, I missed the shield bash. Oh, he got me. That worked.
Somehow.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I didn't expect it to work again. Nah.
Rob.
It was a fluke the first time, let's be honest.
Yes.
Get that right. Slash off. Oh. Hi there.
Well, Girahim's certainly not easy.
No, the first time you fight him, it's really easy to kind of trick where his hand is. It's kind of more difficult to figure out where he's able to block this time around.
Yeah, and those things protect him as well.
Yeah.
So you have to watch
First
out for
phase.
them. Yep. And now he's got two swords.
Yeah, I was trying to shield dash actually. Don't you lick your sword. Ow. Fuck. Alright.
Sharp, don't lie to poor Rob. And say he'll master the boss rush in no time. You know that's not true.
I went sideways. I should have gone vertical.
Whenever I've done the boss rush, though, I've just hoped to not have this fight get pulled, because I don't really take much damage in this fight usually, but it's just a long fight.
Enough of this foolishness. I am Girahim, Demon Lord. It shouldn't matter how powerful your sword is. You're still nothing. Not just a human child. And yet you prevail. You filthy scamp. You have awakened a wrath that will burn for eons. I swear to you, whatever it takes, I will drag you into an eternity of torment.
Well, luckily for Link, Girahim's not as good at that as Ganon is.
It's true, it's true.
Or Demise, rather.
I really wish he would come back. Just give us Girahim again. He's so good. Oh boy. Heart container.
The last heart container in the game. We're missing roughly 8 pieces of heart.
Yeah, at most. Right, I guess we're done in this room.
Yep.
Time to get hot.
I think it's too late for you to do that, Rob.
Oh.
You're past your prime.
Oh. Oh.
He's so sad.
Look at that fire. Look how cool it looks. All red and stuff.
Ah, yes, red fire. That's so unheard of.
Yeah, but not that vivid red. Like, come on.
You can actually make a fire that's that vivid red if you burn the right chemicals.
It's true. Here we go again.
And now the white sword becomes...
The magical sword. I mean, what?
Yeah, that's what it's always been called.
That's what it was called in the
It was
first
called
game.
that in Zelda 1.
The flames of Din have imbued your blade with sacred white light. The demons revile. Da da da. Yeah. Oh, fancy Link.
Well, Rob, why can't you do that?
I'm not good enough.
We all know that's true.
Oh, now all the triangles are glowy.
It's magic.
Thank you, Sharp.
Sharp, I assume you want to put those $4 towards the same things?
Master, now that it's been tempered by the last of the sacred flames, your blade has finally revealed its true form. You now hold the Master Sword. With this sword's great power, you can awaken the Gate of Time within the Seal Temple. I recommend you make your way to this location. Fee, you gotta be careful saying things like that. You know, Girahim might just be lurking out the door and just heard where we're fucking going.
Yeah.
Like, you can't just go saying this stuff. Alright. Let's leave. Actually, before we leave. Ding dong. This one? No, it's, I'm not, it's,
Yep.
Big time. Up we go. There are fairies here.
Yes. So try catching them with your bug net.
Try catching them with my bug net. You found a fairy. This playful sprite will replenish 6 of your hearts. You have an empty bowl, however, so you have to let this one fly off. So you can actually catch them with a bug net? That's really cool.
Which means even if you have the cursed metal, you can still catch fairies.
Ooh. So I could still stock up on fairies. I'd still have the use of those. But fairies really aren't that good in this game. They replenish
they're not.
6 hearts. Like,
Which is your starting health.
just starting health at the beginning of the game. And like, what, that's like 3 hits from an enemy in hero mode? Because most enemies will do like 2 hearts of damage. So like,
yeah,
it's really not that much. But having like 3 or 4 of them in your inventory means at least you can take like an extra bunch of hits, kind of thing.
well, I'm gonna be back in a few minutes to get dinner, so...
Okay.
So Rob will be on his own.
I will be.
Isn't that a scary thought?
I'm not alone. I've got all of you with me. That's what a TV show would have said. Everybody leaves eventually. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Where are we going? I need to go back to the forest, so let's go head down there. Da 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 ba ba ba. Ba ba. Point to your preferred descent area. I would like to descend to behind the temple. Yep. I'm pretty certain they're both just as quick to get into the temple, so. Oh god, there's a bunch of blue guys here now. Alright, I'm out of here. See you later, dudes. I actually think this is only the second time. No, it is the third time. Because you fight him once when Groose first turns up here. So this must be like the third time now. Ah, your sword. There can be no doubt the sacred flames have purified this blade. Well done, Link. That sword holds tremendous power. That power is a sacred force. There's a divine power left to us by the gods of old. Same power that is spoken of in the Ballad of the Goddess. To look upon you is to see that same great power now flowing through you, the sword you carry. Come, Link. You must now open the gate of time. Now that the sacred force dwells within your blade, strike the gate of time with a Skyward strike. It will surely awaken. Okay. Climb upon the pedestal and show the gate to your sword's power. Alright.
I'm back with food, and no, this is going to be Rob's second fight with it.
Oh, is it only the second?
Yes.
Oh.
You still have one more after this.
I wasn't sure if there were like 4 fights with this thing.
Well, you have 3 guaranteed.
Yeah,
But you're doing the boss rush, so it could be any number of
Could be any
fights
number,
against
really.
it.
No, I fear the seal has given way once again. That terrible beast is awakening, evil as we speak. It's likely that the monster reacted to your sacred power given off by your sword. Which should have not happened, but there was no other way to open the gate. Link, you must imprison the beast once again. Alright, bring it on. This is what I've been waiting for. It's time to break out my new toy. Trust me, that flabby bag of teeth doesn't stand a chance. Well, what are we waiting for? I'm heading out there. Alright, I'll go too.
And if you're doing a speed run, this is your first fight against it.
Yeah, because you completely do things out of order in a speedrun.
Well, they managed to skip the first imprisoned fight altogether.
Hey, Link! Try not to drool on your shirt as you stare at this amazing super weapon I've been working on. I call it the Gruesinator. Leaves you speechless, doesn't it? That's only natural. You wouldn't believe how much time I put into building this beauty.
Like, all things
Yeah,
considered,
check
Bruce
it
is
out.
actually a fairly competent engineer.
Yeah, really. First, I got all the fences cluttering around the area out of the way. And I laid down rails for it to run on, all by myself, of course. Don't know what came over me. I had no clue I had talent to make something like this, you know? Anywho. You just tell me where you wanted me to place my shots, and I'll put the hurt on that ugly monster. I don't care how beefy you are. You're bound to stumble for a few moments after taking one of my big bombs to the body. Hang on though, that monster showed up a smidge sooner than I was expecting. There are a few final adjustments I gotta make before I can move on rails. Call out to you when she's ready for action. Till then, do whatever you can. Hold off that beast. Alright, Bruce. No worries, man. Also, where the hell did they get all these giant-ass bombs from?
There's actually a spot right next to where Bruce is standing that has a bunch of giant bombs.
Dang, dude. Bruce invented trains.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Spirit Tracks is his fault.
The avocado has arms now, guys.
Yeah, the avocado has arms.
The avocado has arms.
Well, I wouldn't say it has hands. Arms, yes.
It's got fingers.
Fingernails. It has fingernails. But it doesn't have hands.
It's got little gooey sausage fingers.
They're bone, Rob. I'm not sure if you noticed, but that's bone.
They're bone?
Yeah.
They're all like gooey.
It's very gooey bone.
Like gelatinous.
Rob, don't you have gooey bones?
No, actually.
I thought that was normal.
My bones are most solid.
Oh, you... Now's when you want to shoot him.
Time for Groose to explode into action. Dude, if Groose is in Smash, that's his thing. Groose explodes into action.
I mean, I would take a Grease Assist trophy.
It's like, Groose should be in more things. Literally one of my favorite characters in, like, the whole series. He
Groose
even has a
shouldn't
really
be-
cool, iconic theme.
Yeah, Groose shouldn't be a actual fighter, but he would absolutely make a good assist trophy.
Yeah, he would. He would. Once you finish aiming, press A to launch a bomb. If it hits you, if it hits, you'll stun the scaly sucker. Jesus. If you get the controls, press 2 anytime you control the Gruesinator to review the basics. No worries, man. It's pretty straightforward. So you just kind of point and shoot.
Yep.
Alright, no worries, man.
However, you were kind of supposed to hit the hands.
Yeah, it's fine.
It worked.
Oh, wow. Ah, you're so annoying to deal with. I'm doing this the stupid way, aren't I? It's just easier just to do this still.
Yes, it really is.
I'm coming for you.
But also, you doing things the stupid way? Never.
I missed. I missed.
Rob.
I missed. Alright, Goose. Off you go again. Go on. Hit his big old hand.
There you go, that one's done.
How the hell am I supposed to get around you?
You have to jump down and take a gust of air back up.
Oh, that's so dumb. Okay. Whee! No, that one. That one ain't gonna do it.
Rob, are you actually gonna fail this fight?
Nah, I won't fail it.
He doesn't stay down forever.
Oh, I'm out of stamina. There we go. It's like, why aren't you swaying, Link? Swing your sword, please.
I don't know. I have not kept track sharp.
If you shoot him now, will that just stun him? Yes. It does stun him.
Yeah, it keeps him in place for a little bit, but that's about it. So there's a spot you can... Well, not a spot. There's a spot you can stand on, as well as another thing you can do that just keeps him from flinging Link off.
Yeah.
And it's absolutely not something you're going to figure out how to do unless you're a speedrunner.
No, it's a really, like, I've tried figuring out how to do it before. It's not as easy as they make it look.
Mm-hmm. Just jump down the center. It'll be faster. Maybe he can reach him before you stunned him?
We'll find out.
You can if you use your claw shot.
We got.
Oh!
That was a terrible fight by me there.
Mm-hmm.
I've done a lot better jobs in the past.
That was one of the worst fights against the imprisoned I've seen, aside from someone playing this blind.
This was a really bad fight. Just now at the beginning I forgot about, like, just jumping on his head.
Yeah.
I was going for the toes, I really shouldn't have.
Like, there's never a reason to go for the toes.
No, if you can get above him, just get above him.
In Hyrule Warriors, however, you have to go for the toes, basically.
It's the worst. Now, Link, strike the ceiling spike with a Skyward strike. And restore the seal, quickly. Okay.
And this, while Link's going down here, he's thinking, what will keep this monster in this time? I know. I'll add another triangle.
2 triangles.
That'll keep it in.
Yeah. 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 There we go. Yeah.
I feel like nothing will beat my least favorite mission in Hyrule Warriors, though.
Nice work there, Link. Of course, you couldn't have done it without me. No need to thank Roos. I know I saved your tail. You actually did. Now let's get the Gate of Time thing up and running. Oh, go on ahead. So if you do the fight properly, you actually really don't need to use it much, except for when like it climbs up, I guess. But even then, you shouldn't need to use them.
Like, there's a reason that in a speed run they just never use him.
Yeah.
Because they managed to get it so the imprisoned never tries climbing.
Yep.
Also, those railroad tracks would have been so useful in the first phase. Just for walking around on, so you can jump on its head even when it's up here.
Yep.
But while you're up here, check out the area by the Grucinator.
Well, that's a big bomb.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a big bomb.
Yeah.
It's got a pretty long fuse. There he goes. Does it grow back? Grows back. That's kind of
That's how Groose gets all those big bombs. There's a big bomb flower right there.
Giant bomb flower there. I knew he had like some bombs and stuff up there. I genuinely didn't realize it was just a giant bomb flower. I didn't realize that you could pick it up.
Mm-hmm. Most people don't know that part.
Seems you were successful in imprisoning the monster again.
Yes.
I was. You have my thanks, Link. As do you, Groose. Do not wish to dwell on what may have happened if you two hadn't been there. Well,
And that was
give me too much
basically where
credit,
we're
Granny.
stopping. We can do the cutscenes at the beginning of next stream.
Yeah, that's fine. There's a safe statue now. You were the one that got me to stop feeling sorry for myself and put all my energy into doing what I could to help. I did what was necessary to get you to realize your full potential. Link, you must wonder what it is you've been fighting out there in the Great Pit. There is much I could tell you, but suffice to say it is the root of the evil we face. When you pass through the Gate of Time, you shall learn more. We may seal it and reseal it into its prison 1,000 times, but it will always shatter the bonds that confine it. Such is its awesome power. We must destroy it at its source, or suffer the fate again and again. There's no time
Yes,
to
and I'm
lose.
not sure about you, but I really don't want to fight the imprisoned ever again.
Hit the gate with a Skyward strike. Come on, Harry, charge that sword of yours with the sacred force stuff Granny was talking about. Zap the Gate of Time. Right on, Granny. Indeed. Now, Link, go to the gate. Look at these two. I love it. I love Groose's like redemption. He just goes through like a full redemption arc, and it's so good.
No, the best part is he goes through the full redemption arc basically while you're gone, so you just get back at the end.
You just get... Oh my god. Right, this is where we'll leave it up today. Next stream, we're basically... I think
Next
how
stream will
it's
be
gonna go.
side questing and doing the 3 trial things of the dragons to do the things.
Yeah, I think how it's gonna go. We are probably gonna have 2 streams left. Next stream is gonna be cleanup, is what I'm gonna call it. It's gonna be doing everything other than like the last dungeon. And
if we
like,
have
the
time,
final
trying
boss.
a few boss rushes.
And like the boss rush probably won't be done next time. Like if we get through everything else and we have time to give it a run through or 2, then I will do that.
But the boss rushes will most likely be on the 9th stream is how it'll start out, and then if
we'll finish
if
that
Rob
stream.
beats the boss rushes, we should finish that stream. If Rob takes 3 hours trying the boss rush, he'll take 3 hours trying the boss rush.
Then we'll finish it up another time. But nah, it shouldn't be too bad. If you enjoyed the stream, you should follow, join the Discord, all the rest of that jazz. Tomorrow is D&D. Pokemon is the main game that has really not been played much because I've been busy. But I do plan on playing it still. So that'll pick up next week. And then this will be again on next Saturday. With that all said, thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. See you later.
Bye.